when we last left off, our intrepid heroes finally returned to the material plane from their brief jaunt into the elemental chaos, this time with Bellaria in tow. The party went back to the monastery, traded in some secrets for a cool bit of glass, got their telescope bits and bobs together, and now they have the opportunity to go set that shit up all the way in Sidani's little personal domain, formerly the domain of her mother, Sophoria. Her other mom, Bellaria, has gone and teleported there with Galen. Sid, however, was entirely prepared for the "hey, I came back with milk" smiley face, because she had done that to her children when she showed up. And so the party has returned to Kharania City, at least some of you. Others amongst the party decided to go on other adventures for a bit, like parenthood, because Ashe's wife is having her babu.
Woo!
Yay, hooray! A beautiful little salamander elf.
Yep. Well, actually, funny story about that.
Yes?
It's
Now,
an orc.
yes, I regret to inform you, you are not the father. No. When Le Babu finally arrives, Ashe, you will discover it is not a Elfamander, but rather just a Mander.
Neat.
Yeah. The other way around, Skow.
Clearly, it's just them powerful cassoid genes.
Yeah,
All
whatever
the
you want to tell yourself.
improbable birthings. If you're not a Mander, you could be a Cackler who, for instance, just like spawns a Cackler out of a god. They're powerful genes, Bront.
So, yes, you have an Mandor Babu.
Hooray.
Let's see. So that was what you were doing, enjoying parenthood. Vale,
Oh.
however... Oh, yes.
Yeah, I guess, isn't she in disguise as not an elf, so wouldn't it be like kind of
It'd be odd if there was an elf, yeah.
elf
Yes,
kid?
her disguise for the last bunch of years has been a Kitsune.
Yeah.
Another completely immortal species, though it's not
Yeah.
terribly outing her. But yeah, it's fine. She was just disguising herself as another race while living in Argentina. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I won't.
So, parenthood aside, Vale made her way to Three Oaks. Unfortunately, right around the time she got there, Dolores and a bunch of other knights had gone down to Count Rove's castle for a tournament. So, unfortunately, Vale has missed her beloved, and Arlene, who also went with Vale, missed her mom.
This fucking island ate up so much fucking time.
Yep. But the good news is that there's still a war on, so presumably Dolores will be right back.
Yeah, but my dad's also not here. So
Yeah,
the
your dad's
entire
right
reason,
over there.
The entire reason of coming to Three Oaks is bunk. So I'm going to have to ride over to Taylortown.
Yep, that is
Or
fine.
find my dad.
Luckily, it
At the
sounds like a
very
day
least.
journey.
I will. Oh my god.
Yeah. Just a couple days walk or a day and a half ride. Not a huge
That's a
deal.
ride. I'm trying to decide. It would probably be too much to ride down to go over here.
I mean, you certainly could.
It'd take you like 3-4 days, probably.
Yeah, a couple of days. I would like
Yeah,
to see...
I mean,
I
like-
yeah, I mean,
we're not going to pick up Ashe until like
Yeah.
10 days later, so
Yeah.
you have time
I
to
think I've got
get
time.
down there, and then we can just when we pick up Ashe and find you not there, we can just have him message you, and then we'll both get back to Kharania around the same time.
That said, there is a substantial chance you'll either bump into Dolores on the road or like just like pass each other.
I
Like-
will make the journey. If I
Fair
run
enough.
into her, then then that is what happens.
Are you going to spend any days in Town talking to your dad, or just a full-on journey down to?
Oh no, I have to talk to my dad. I need to talk to my father.
Okay. Well, we'll put a pin in that for right now because I did promise Hedrah I'd start with her.
Yes, of course.
We will
Yep.
hop back to you. Speaking of things that also happened in the downtime, Tori made the likely questionable decision to call her family up from the incredibly safe, prosperous, well-fed area up to the war zone.
Of course.
It's no longer a drought-riddled war zone.
Correct. There is not a drought anymore. You are still all starving to death, but, you know, progress.
Slowly starving to death.
You can plant this year, so maybe by fall you'll have a harvest.
Yeah,
Oh.
maybe.
So, yeah, it's taking them like 10 days to make their way all the way to Variant, get on the boat, sail all the way up here. And who is coming is your husbando Hortense, Dia the succubus, and was it like 8 manticores, a buzzlet, and a cambion. I believe is the current count for Tori.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot.
That is, yep, that's a family, all right.
Glad you started with a barracks.
Tori kind of needs it, yeah.
Her barracks is going to be exclusively her children.
And then in slot number 2, you can put a Den of Iniquity, so Dia can get back to work.
Mm-hmm.
I appreciate that there's no like counterpoint there. It's just like, yep, that was the plan.
Yep. Yep.
All right.
You have to remember, she doesn't know what the fuck iniquity means.
That's okay. Dia's here to think for you now.
Yep.
Speaking of which, I should probably get Dia's token. Bloop. The waifus overrunneth this entirely new section I made just for them. Look. But that will happen at the very end of downtime. For right now, however, oh yeah, very important last note. As we found out in the actual stronghold turn last time, Steve's house got burglarized and the hospital wing he was building there was burned down. Which is a very bad, no good thing for somebody to have done to poor Steve.
Not only that, all of the medicine was like actually vandalized into poison, so it was no small fucking endeavor.
Who burned down a hospital? Jeez.
Somebody
And
went
the
way out of their
thing
way
about
to
the
fuck
book-
with you.
Yeah, the thing about the medicine, it wasn't that they used the same poison on all the medicine. No. They used
Yeah.
different poisons on
For each
all
one.
the medicine. Yeah.
Yeah, you hadn't even opened the hospital yet. Didn't have a time to scam people out of their money.
What do you mean scam people out of money?
All right, you did
It's something,
not have
something you're not American enough to understand. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Don't
I
worry
was
about
like, look, American.
All right. So, yeah, that's so Steve's had a bad day, or well, bad week really, and has decided to go and have a talk with Sarah, a miracle worker who has been amassing a following in town, and now Scuttlebutt has said that she's showing a little bit of a baby bump. Not to be confused with the massive baby bump that is constantly following you around.
No, that's not a baby bump. That's like all year round baby lard. Like she never got rid of her baby fat.
Nope, it just piles on extra layers every time.
Yeah, like a plaintive armor.
Yeah.
That's why
See,
just much hit points.
most barbarians, your unarmored defense is flavored as like rock hard muscles and feel no pain. Tori's just fucking fat.
It's like cake.
Wow.
It's just different.
Or
Different toughness of fat in layers. Like a
We're
cake.
lucky it wasn't
Like an
just
onion.
one.
Centaurs have layers.
I will have to be careful doing any like predict humans that we run into, because you'd never notice the pregnancy. Turi be out there having cryptic twins.
And really, it's just a good thing you don't have those rings on. Otherwise, you'd just be pumping out babies like every couple sessions. Oh yeah, speaking of which, Ashe, what are you doing with those rings? Since Kathy said you probably shouldn't store them at your house, because Tazray will do things with them.
Yeah, I think they're gonna stay in a special compartment in my backpack for now.
Okay, fair enough. So yeah, Steve, you can head on down to the dockside, where you can find Sarah at the Friendly Falcon, everyone's favorite inn.
Yes. Could have a little chicken there. And I see. Okay, I was gonna say, I see that the
No,
Tomer still
they were
on.
just here from last time.
Yeah.
Will is off tending his wife's estate.
Let me just.
Well, there is
It's
probably
not
like
here.
one Tome Knight who's still here.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, of course. The new and improved Steve.
The negative Steve.
Anti-Steve.
Actually, there are probably a couple of other
Yeah.
people here, to the order of these fucking nerds. Hanging out with the Tieflin Bab. Woo. So, yes, Steve, when you enter, there is a round of lifted glasses from the various patrons. Byron comes over and shakes your hand, says he's happy to see you back safe and sound. You've been gone quite a while, Master.
It's good to be back on solid continental land. I don't like boats.
Well, Doctor, you've come to the wrong part of the country if you don't like boats. This is the finest dock in half the Eastern Sea, but we are happy to have you back all the same. Please, come in, come in.
Yes. Good to see you in good health.
Yes, good health indeed. Not for the lack of the orcs trying, I hear.
Yeah, they're minor nuisance.
The Tome Knight sitting at the corner table ever so slightly shifts his gaze over towards you when you call the orc horde a minor nuisance. Well, choose not to say anything.
Can't, I mean, like, yes, I do the echo, they're minor nuisance. So, could end this war rather quickly, it would be nice.
Yes,
Less
indeed.
people dying.
But we have been told more than once that the war will end by year's end, and yet that was, 3-4 years ago now. It has been a long year, I suppose.
Oh, nothing positive, but this is right back. Yay.
Well, what can I get you, Doctor?
Just some tea. Just some tea. It's more of a social visit. I'm rather down on my mood.
I am sorry to hear that, Doctor. What has you down today?
Well, the hospital got burned down.
Of course you were turning your house into one. I had heard that your estate had been burglarized. I had not heard that it had been burned. My deepest condolences, Doctor. That is a tragedy. What manner of man would do such a thing?
Yes. Sometimes it's one of those moments of like, just a deep breath. Just start cleaning up. That's all I can do.
Byron's wife will bring out a hot cup of tea and set it down for you. Did
Yep.
you have insurance, Doctor?
I haven't had time to take it out. I haven't had time to take an insurance on it. Because I was out doing it. Well, in the middle of the ocean. At the time.
Huh.
I was gonna write it down when I came back and just finalize it and then just grand opening. But somebody beat me to it.
Do you have any idea who it might have been?
Potentially, but none that are mentioned in good company.
Well, if there is anything we can do to help, do not hesitate to let us know.
Anyway, thank you for your concern. It's okay. Well, do what I can with what we have. Let's see, it's going well down here at least.
As well as things can. Was a difficult winter, but summer has brought with it the rains again, of course, thanks to you. And with that, food has begun returning.
Yay!
Yeah, there is indeed a big cheer from several of the patrons. The second lifting of glasses, a couple of the priests from the other room will start making their way out to see what's going on.
When was the last time these people saw fresh produce?
It's been a fucking while.
Oh,
Yeah, the fact that here's the thing. Here's the thing. If rain comes this spring when we drop it, there is herbs, there is spring produce. It's not a lot, but there's still spring produce.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the big problem was
So
most of
that's
the farms had just been full-on abandoned by now. But as soon as, pretty much as soon as the rains started falling, people were like, "Oh my God, it's over!" and started rushing back to the land because, yeah, starvation kind of sucks.
yeah.
Yeah, and the best part is, if they were growing taters, those potatoes were still in the fucking ground and just waiting for the rain. And then suddenly, oh, there's shit ton of fresh taters here. Like spring taters.
You know the one, farmstead that imported a bunch of Igniferan 'n' potatoes? They're making fucking mega bank right now.
Oh, no.
Mega bank right now. They're making fucking 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 mega bank right now
Year's gonna be good for the tater farmers.
Yeah. Because the soil is there. All it needs is fucking water, and then well, yeah.
Yeah.
They can grow year round. That shit.
Luckily, the Dust
Doesn't
Bowl
need a
did
lot of
not
time
happen,
either.
so yeah, the soil is still functional enough. So yes, as
Yeah.
your
Well,
friends cheer for you, Sarah and Jean Mercier will appear from the back room.
no, for the back rooms.
Not those back rooms. Those are
They
downstairs.
just glitch through the wall. You just hear the fucking, you just hear the fucking Gmod dunka dunka the collision noises, and they just come through like there we go. I'd be like, John, Sarah, thanks.
Jean will give you a bow. Doctor, it is a pleasure as always. Sarah will smile. Good afternoon, Doctor. So you found a warm
Good to see
reception as
it.
always?
Oh, it's a little bit warmer. Well, it's just, like that sarcastic laugh to be like, oh yeah, I got a fucking warm reception coming back here. Yeah. Irony. What a state.
She
Sorry, that,
frowns. I don't understand what I've said, but I
no,
see I've
it's,
misspoken.
I gotta, no, it's not the thing. It said, it's good to see you got a warm welcome. Yeah, when I got there, they burned down my hospital. So, yeah, I got a warm welcome. It's just sarcastic, like, ironically laugh at that. Yeah.
Sarah will frown deeper and just put a hand on your shoulder. It is the intent behind both the creation and the destruction that mattered. That you tried it speaks well of your character, and that someone would destroy it is a sin most grave. If there is anything I can do...
Well, I don't know. I don't know it yet. But we're looking into it. That's what we're doing, at least. Just waiting for the old group to finish up their bits and bobs. And we're gonna have a bit of a look.
Well, when your new hospital, for I am sure you will rebuild, comes back, I will be sure to pay it a visit.
It would be nice.
Hope my talents can be put to good use there. I do believe I have helped most of those who require it down here. It is perhaps time I moved on to Hightown.
Well, I'm doing a little bit of remodeling at first, but yes, we're looking to complete it sometimes next month or so.
Glad to hear it. She will gesture to Hilda, who will give her as well a cup of tea. I have heard that you managed to rescue Bellaria from a prison outside of space. That is well done indeed.
Well, I don't know that, but
She just smiles at you softly. Forrest comes and speaks to me from time to time as well.
Yeah, figured.
And I understand, if perhaps very distantly, Valeria might well be one of my ancestors.
Well, I will say it's so distant that it's incredible, but trust me when I say you are absolutely nothing like or her descendants.
Should I take that as a compliment or an insult?
Yes, please, for the love of everything that's holy, please take it as a compliment.
She laughs at that. Very well. Though I will still want to meet her one of these days.
Yeah, we'll see when. Just say once it comes back to town or goes by here.
She left town?
It's a Dani, yes.
Yes.
Her domain. Have to check.
Strange. I heard she was staying at Lady Lavagna's tower.
Yeah.
Sarah will, point across the river.
Yeah, but she is set up shop way up in the mountains by Crosswoods. That was whatever Cornwoods.
Yes, I heard she'd taken a barony up there, but she was in town just a couple of days ago.
Oh, we'll go see if Sid and her is still seeing it. Sid and her mother is it down. God, why? That's so much nicer time talking Tritonus, really. It just rubs the bridge of his nose. They're little shit disturbing gremlins. Well, not little, at least it's their personalities.
Would you expect anything less from the goddess of the air and freedom?
Maybe being lofty and, carefree like that. Not literally, oh, I'm going to do this because that's gonna be fun. It's gonna make somebody's life a living hell, but it's gonna be funny. I will have a laugh.
You hear Forrest laughing in your head. I do believe that is the definition of carefree, Doctor.
Just checking. Yeah, so just. Okay, I'm just checking. The reception is very good here. Something you wanna tell me? Huh? I'll try to go into my brain.
What?
Just check back up. So Sarah, can we chat in private a little bit?
Of course. She will finish her little cup of tea and let you lead her upstairs.
Yeah, ooh.
Boop.
Yo. Just 1 night out of hearing range.
Yeah.
Just. There's. And good. Now I got your connection here with Force as well. So I heard a little talk about somebody having either eating pretty good or something else with their tummy.
Sarah will just quirk her head to the side and then put a hand on her belly. If you mean me, Doctor, yes, I'm with child.
Okay. I'm just saying. Steve just put his hands together. Please say it was through normal means.
Sarah's other hand disappears behind her back. It was through normal means. Does that make you feel better?
Spy.
Oh, no. Oh, yeah, I guess you
Come
have
on, here
crit.
it is.
Can she beat that? Nope. Yeah, obviously she's fucking lying. She literally just put her hand behind her back to cross her fingers and made no secret about that.
It's like, oh. For us?
Yes, Doctor.
So this is the project?
Yes.
Gonna. Yeah. I just.
Well, at least,
Yes!
at least they're honest about it.
Yes.
Yes.
What's Steve
just
gonna do
looked at
about it? Beat a pregnant woman?
Sarah gives you a very warm look and puts a hand on your shoulder. Force is a powerful spirit, a force for good in the world, and I believe
Yes.
one of my ancestors as well. If she has the power to resurrect herself within me, it is only right and good that I help her in that cause.
Just. It does the motion. It does the motion. Does. Get deep breath in. Deep breath out. You know, with the hands of like bringing them up, like towards the side of his body, like breathe in, breathe out.
You feel like the sensation of Forrest's warm hands also on your shoulders. It's all right, Doctor. You're not the father. Don't worry.
I know I'm not. I am. When you become an adult, or when you're a teenage, I will smack the back of your head so many times.
I will have Dragon Claws back, just so you know.
Oh.
Look, nobody's too old for a spanking.
I don't care. You will still be a teenager.
Perhaps
You will get
biologically.
your spanking. And you will still get your spankings.
Very well, Doctor. It's a date. Sarah frowns, just swats Steve's little horn crown.
I just feel like somebody just takes my brain like that, blah blah. Don't do that. She's connected like that.
I don't want to think about the moral quandary that just happened there.
Steve's gotta have his drunk.
So it'd be like, you know, the old TV when you had the antennas and you had perfect picture, and then somebody just swats the antennas. They'll be like, oh no, God, no. Sorry, just static ads everywhere. Ah,
I assume this
well,
won't
at
be
least
a problem, will it, Doctor?
no. It was just, as you might understand, I might feel a little bit exploited or used.
Doctor, you
Because,
are a vessel for my power now. And I did not use you for anything that was untoward. I merely asked for a word in private with Sarah, which you granted. I pitched my offer, and she accepted.
Pitched more than a
Okay.
fucking offer.
Beyond that, you had nothing
Yeah.
to do with this whole prospect.
Yes, but see the part of say like, you got that, so I can talk to you. Like, see the part of using you to further my agenda.
Yes, you are a warlock to my power. That is quite literally your
Yeah.
purpose. You feel
So-
a gentle head pat. I am sorry if you feel excluded from this deliberation, but it was,
No, I
quite
understand.
frankly, none of your business.
Yes, I understand. I'd be like, hey, how about the baby out of you? I put a baby in you. It's like, no, that's not gonna work on me. So no, yes.
Yes, if
That
I
was-
thought you would be interested in this affair, I would have consulted you, but you've made it quite clear that you are not that sort of man, and so I did not push you.
Understandable, but thank you for it. So are we talking normal gestation time, or are we talking about actual laying and incubation?
That is a good question. I have never done something like this before. I do believe I will reincarnate as a dragon, but even that I cannot fully guarantee. For her part, Sarah just shrugs. I don't
Yeah.
feel an egg, per se, but it's hard to tell at this stage.
Well, let me just. Oh no. Would you mind if I do a check?
You may, if you like.
Cool.
Sarah will sit down.
Champagne, milk champagne, and oh, well, doctor's gonna fucking doctor.
Well, what would you like to know, Doc?
Well, I know it's I know she's pregnant.
Yeah.
Now the question is, yeah, no, we should gain like, is this a development of an egg, or does it feel like the development of an embryo?
God, how far along into a chicken egg pregnancy does the shell even develop? I feel like it's pretty early, right?
The things you have to Google sometimes for D&D.
I know, right?
Yeah, the chicken egg development.
How about
stage,
20 hours for a hard egg to form?
Holy!
Yeah, you would already
Only
know.
20 hours? Wow.
That's
Yep,
I
before
did
the
not know
hard
that.
shell forms around the egg.
oh yeah, no, that I'm a fucking retard. Yes, because it's an egg and it grows inside the fucking egg.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, yeah.
I did this for I
Yeah, I was gonna
grew
say,
up
didn't you
with
raise
him.
chickens?
I'm
That's why I asked you.
So yeah,
Yes, I know. Do you understand how fucking stupid I feel?
How does the
Uh,
erg work? We're the chicken. This is just a sphere.
It's like asking goddamn Ben, sorry, not Bean, asking Bean about horses, and they'd be like, I don't know. They'd be like,
oh, why not
Long
just live
pause.
here?
Fuck, I know.
yeah, I know. It's like, oh, I'm so stupid. Yes, it's instantly it's like and fertilize. Oh my god, that's so stupid.
Alright, so given that, yes, Steve, you detect hard eggshell.
Well, it's an eggy. Congratulations.
Forest cheers. Well, I've never had a child of any kind before, but hopefully this is not too much for my body to handle.
I just measure out to be like, well, you're pretty wide head, so
Even still, Steve, she's gonna
Measures.
if she's got this much of an egg this early in, she's gonna have to do some pushing later.
no, I just measure her head and then like the width of her pelvis, like the thigh gap, be like, yeah, you're pretty wide hip. That's good at least naturally. So even when it comes to delivery, you'll soften up a bit, but it'll be what's called a. I got drugs. Don't worry.
I'm sure. Well, that's
Oh,
good to know
I
at
do.
least.
Yes. Just gonna make sure the pointy end goes out first.
I'll do my best.
Bad news. I'm pretty sure eggs come out bottom heavy.
Yeah, that's why I know. That's why you can turn it.
That's true. Yeah,
At least on a
and I
feed.
guess you would have to fist her to turn the egg over. But yeah, that can be done.
Yeah, though you would need to fist her. You can
Yeah,
actually do it carefully from outside.
I know it's awfully fucking heavy if it's a dragon baby.
it's gonna be a
Well, yeah, but
big egg.
it's an egg. The egg is
Yeah.
slippery inside and wet. Remember? So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's gonna be uncomfortable, but at least it can rotate easier than a breach.
Okay.
No, it's it. This the Kiwi are fucking awesome. The kobolds.
Yeah. Kobolds or kiwis. Sarah should be fine. This will probably, to your estimation, end up being a pretty big egg, but like you said, she's bottom heavy. She can probably manage.
She got good birthing hips there.
She does.
Well, that's see it. With that creep, can I estimate about when her due date is?
You can, and in fact, I have it on the calendar now. Let me pop that out. Let's see. Do.
It's gonna be in December.
No, January.
On its
January.
Dun, dun,
Oh,
dun.
right, Orthodox Christmas. Sorry.
Yeah, literally everything marked on the calendar for next year is just babies coming out.
Well, yeah, because we don't know what else is
Babies,
happening next year yet.
Even on the GM layer, it's just more babies.
More
my.
babies.
Oh my god, there's so many babies.
This, like, in 70 turn order. In 74, this like calendar was a lot of like doom events. This time it's just fucking babies, 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 babies.
I mean,
babies.
everything else for this year so far is also just babies, babies, babies.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
fuckers keep having kids.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I lied. The Summer's Glory tournament, but that's every year.
Yeah, it does. It doesn't count if it's in the black
Yeah.
text because that's just like an annual event. Oh wait, no, there was
Yeah.
Oh no, yes, Summer's Glory tournament. Fuck.
Yep,
No,
that's-
Commander
that's-
LaRue defeated and the Dawnblade Conclave. There's been a couple of things that happened this year that weren't just babies.
Yeah, that have happened so far, or that have happened before now.
Oh yeah, coming up, yeah, it's just all.
I
babies.
just mean up and coming this year.
Yeah, it's
It's just
all,
babies, 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 babies.
It's all babies.
Yep.
Again,
Babies all the way
including
down.
including all the stuff in the GM layer. It's just other NPC babies. Oh god.
Damn, the bank job was almost a year ago.
Oh, it's
Oof.
about to be time to do another bang job, like right around the anniversary of the last one. Wait, why is
yeah.
the bank job in November when it says December 10th?
Because I'm retarded
True.
and just copy pasted wrong.
Nice.
There you go. Yeah, you'll never believe how I sometimes make text boxes match the color of the other text boxes that year.
Fair enough.
What's the date today, by the way? Alright, what
Sometime nebulously between August 1st and 10th.
August 8th and August 10th. Or yeah, August 1st and August 10th.
Whatever day
I
you
can't
want
find
to
it on
have
here.
this be inside that range.
Okay, I don't know. I was sorry. I didn't mean the date. I wanted the month. Okay, so. Okay, now the question was. Okay, so be like, okay, we're looking at late January. So you'll have. Well, you have a lot of time to eat up.
I will do what I can, but food is still hard to come by in the town, you know.
See one. Rain. Spring seed downtime answer. What day did we put the rain back?
Which ring?
The rain.
Oh, the rain. Good question. Let's see.
Did shit in March.
Let's see. Here goes boom. Forest domain.
Well, it couldn't.
Here we go.
It
It
couldn't in
was
March. We put Kiss to rest on the 4th.
June 6th, looks like.
Yeah.
So here, I will put that on the calendar.
Woo.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, but then we're fucking near harvest season.
Yeah, unfortunately, that does mean stuff hasn't really had a lot of time to get planted.
Planting.
Again, a lot of
Well, yeah.
farms are just straight up abandoned, so it's not like going to be a
so it's-
super great harvest, but it will happen.
It's gonna be rather starch heavy.
Yeah, but if I remember correctly, they needed just to get to harvest season, like August, September, October,
Mm-hmm.
because they could get shipments going again.
Yes, that is basically how the city's been staying alive all year, is having shipments of food coming in. And also, yes, you guys should totally go do another bank job in November. I have actually mapped out the next, like, all the way to level 7 of the Stone City, so I know where,
Woo!
you know, perhaps another bank might be, even.
Woo!
That's impressive.
Nice.
Now we have, we should talk to Sedani.
You should always talk to Sid.
Yes, but talk to her that. Did you do any more work for other banks?
Hey, is this going to be really annoying for you when we drill through this door?
But
Well,
So,
according
we got
to Sarah's rumors, Sid is in town at Lavagna's tower, so.
well, I guess I got some time to go talk to Sid, and I guess we can not expect her to be here of all places.
Yeah. Excellent. Let me get rid of old Steve off the map and bring in the new Steve.
Steve the White.
Yeah. So you can head over to Lavagna's tower, but real quick, let's do somebody else's thing, because there's a bunch of things to do.
Indeed.
Who wants to go next for things?
Vale can go.
Sure, why not?
Alright. Let's see. You are going to a Zitali town. Get all of your
Correct.
friends out of the way.
Or wherever my father, to wherever my dad is.
As far as you know, he's in Taily Town.
Alright. I'll have to ask around.
We're hosting him in the castle. It's great.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't have any way of knowing that.
That's true.
You do. You can
I mean-
ask his retinue who got left behind in Three Oaks.
Oh, yes, of course.
And Ashe. So yeah, you can ride on down to Taily Town. It takes you like a day and a half. Not a huge journey, but it is basically right along the front lines of the war.
Make sure you have your license out for proper inspection.
Yeah, Vale, did you accept Taily Town papers the last time you were here?
What now?
Did you accept them giving you your identification papers last time you were here? You know, so when they ask papers, please, you have something to give them.
I'm 98% sure that that's not a thing.
That was the thing. We all
Uh-oh.
got that.
Yeah, it happened last time we came there. We have
Yeah.
passports now.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have passports
Yeah.
in the town.
You were all offered passports from Taily Town so that the guards don't molest you.
Oh. Okay.
However, it sounds like Vale didn't bring hers. It's just like, I don't need this shit.
I might
Throw it
have been.
away.
I mean, it's entirely possible I was up when that happened.
That's probably true.
Possibly.
I can imagine that.
Could have been.
Well, in that case, Gina, does Vale have her passport?
Yes.
Fair enough. Alright, then yeah, you can get through the gates unmolested. Unlike a couple of humans who are currently hanging by the neck from the gates. They didn't have passports.
Concerning.
No, see, they both have little wooden placards around their necks that say cultist, so clearly they deserved it.
Probably fine.
I'm not fond of this place.
So, you are able to
Let's
get
find that.
into the castle town. And from there, finding your father is very easy, for there is a huge blue dragon sprawled out on the tiles atop Castle Taily.
Oh.
There's a much smaller green dragon just kind of sitting out in the yard looking up, pouting.
Hmm.
He took the good spot.
Everybody keeps bullying Lyre out of the good sunning spot. The little dragon twink will turn as you walk into the yard, wiggle his tail. Hey, Vale.
Oh, hello there.
Say, could you ask your dad to kind of move?
Well, I do have business with him, so possibly.
Well, maybe you could conduct it down in, two-legged form.
Well, it is private business, so probably.
The dragon's snoot curls into a smirk. Excellent.
I suppose we'll see. It's a good thing I have business, yes. Oh, hey, wait. I can fly up to him.
You can.
I don't have to just call out. I can just go up to him.
In your stone armor, it'll be like the scene from Iron Man, the movie. They'll just slowly start to lift up.
Yeah.
You get about halfway up to him at your stately pace before a lazy draconic eye slowly opens, stares down at you. Then his snoot too curls up into a smirk. Ah, my dear daughter. What brings you all the way out here?
Oh, well. I just got back to the mainland a few days ago, and I found that there was no one in Three Oaks. Well, no one You weren't in Three Oaks, and Dolores wasn't in Three Oaks.
Yes, I accompanied her halfway down to Moose Sparrow, I believe it's called, before realizing that even with the dragon pikes out and about, I would feel terrible leaving the front lines undefended. So I returned.
Well, I'm glad I was able to find you. I do have some news some information from my adventures. And of course, they'll fly up and give her dad a hug.
Yes, good. A huge dragon claw will just reach out and swoop you in, hold you to chest. There's my girl. Now, I received your messages about some sort of dragon-worshipping tribe of necromancers.
Yes, my time on that island. It took a lot longer to explore than I thought it would. There's a lot there. There are lots of tribes and very much uncivilized land. There are a couple of dragons that live there, though.
Yes, the Margrave has mentioned something about dragons out there from Ashe. I understand there's some sort of crippled dragon queen.
Something like that, yes.
Were I not already committed to the defense of this realm, I would have gone out there to smite down these necromancers already. Alas, I lack the power to be in two places at once. For now.
For now.
This Sidani has a lot of very interesting ideas of things to do with her magic.
Oh, does she? That's concerning.
Yes, a remarkable mind, hers. In fact, I believe I have an invitation to go up and examine her new domain coming up. And, of course, to ensure that there are no more Centaur marauders threatening the frontier over there. I'm sure Ashe will appreciate having any such creatures dealt with. Hornwood is just behind it.
She did, yeah. She did reclaim her old home up in the mountains there.
Indeed, with your help, of course.
Yes.
Sure, she is very thankful. A big dragon tail will just curl around and give you head pats. He's so proud of you.
I believe it. My original letter that brought you here. I think that perhaps this island that that was recently uncovered, perhaps it might be an easier path than trying to negotiate something with Kharania over Barbarian lands. It is quite a sizable island. About the same. I think it's hard to. I can't remember if it's the same, around the same size as Lyris is. Or is it bigger? I'm actually not sure.
It's actually quite a bit bigger than Lyris.
Oh, it's maybe half again or twice as large as Lyris is. There's quite a lot of ground and territory. And it is not claimed by any kingdom.
Are you sure about that? My understanding is these islands are technically claimed by Aruna, but in practice that's quite a different story.
I have been up and down that island, and aside from some other adventurers and some pirates, there did not appear to be any presence of any other powers on that island.
One need not have settled a piece of land to own it. But if it is occupied by necromancers, dragons, and what are these primitive savages? Well, that does make a compelling argument that it is, in fact, unclaimed.
We did not find a single individual aside from the pirates and the adventurers that could speak, or that could even speak Arunan. It was all primordial. So something I can't understand. We had to go through Steve and Tori for translation. Although, actually, wait, no, there was the dragon, I suppose. Yes. She probably spoke. I know for a fact that I was up and making dinner when we had that encounter with that dragon lady. So I actually have no idea how that conversation really turned out. I assume she probably knows Arunan.
She's speaking.
I believe she had tongues.
Honest. Yeah, she had
tongues.
Okay. She just spoke in dragon,
Yeah, you all got to understand her by cheaty powers.
Oh, how nice. Yes.
Well, as I said, I have committed myself to defending the people here, so as much as I would like to go and claim it for Lyris, I'm a bit stuck at the moment. At least until this war has reached a more permanent lull. He will cast his gaze out towards the north. The orcs have been remarkably quiet lately, but I suspect they're up to something.
Oh. Unpleasant.
Very, and unfortunately my ability to reconnoiter their territory has been quite severely degraded by these massive ballistas they've dragged out from the forest.
Yeah, I'm guessing they're getting wise to you now.
Unfortunately, yes, me and Lyre and Sid were all effectively grounded, much past our own front lines. Still, I am a capable enough warrior on 2 feet. He will, at this juncture, shape-shift back down into his bipedal form, cross legs sitting on roof. And so, I have continued to do my duty.
Well, very good. I'm glad. Oh, I have a present for you.
Oh?
From the island, we came across a stash, a very old air place. I did sell most of these, but I did keep a couple. I'll give my dad one of the bottles of wine.
Oh my. This is an excellent vintage. My dear girl, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
You'll have to share a glass with me tonight, yes?
Sure. That'd be nice. Oh. I did receive, when I was in Moosebarrow, I did receive a package.
Oh?
Apparently, the head of the Azure has heard of some of the things that I've been doing here, and especially with the whole when the granary exploded and the rebellion kind of happened, and
Yes, I'd
apparently they
be
were
shocked
quite
if the head of your
impressed.
order wasn't impressed with your actions.
I'll dig out the package and I'll show them the silk cloak that they gave me.
Well, won't that look fetching on you?
It will. I was thinking of trying to get some armor to go with. That's a bit more matching.
He will reach out and poke the magic stone plate.
Mm.
I admit it clashes a bit, but let's be honest, that armor is exceptional.
It is.
Perhaps you could just get it repainted.
I was also considering seeing if there's a way to glamour it into looking different.
You know, I did sell a fair number of my scales to Lady Spirus and to her wife. Or is it
Really?
Ashe's wife?
I thought you didn't like them.
I don't, but what else am I going to do with a bunch of shed? And left to my own devices, I'd have just left it lying around. Lady Belle insisted she could make use of it to make pigment.
Pigment?
Yes, apparently it's quite valuable. News to me, but I say, if that is true, it would look quite good on you. Like I'm there with you all the time.
Oh.
He laughs and claps her shoulder. That is if you think it would match. I mean, it's not technically the same shade of blue, but, well. We'll make some non-committal noises like, come on, say it'll fit, come on.
Well, perhaps some blue and white on the stone will make it a nice fitting color.
Yes, my thoughts exactly. Oh yeah, Steve makes a good point. You also have the ultramarine. I haven't used that yet.
Yeah, but that isn't pigment made from your dad's own scales.
That's also true.
But what if you meet them? Huh?
You can veil the ultramarine.
The Ultra Dragon's mark.
Would that give me plot armor?
Yes, until you appear as a background character in a random lore book and then you die ignominiously.
Shit. Ah, fuck.
You survived that encounter with the
See,
pirates.
all I have to
Veil
do
already
is
has plot
never
armor.
wear a helmet.
Yes. Never
Yeah, it's
wear a
true. Yeah,
helmet and
helmets put you
always
in
stay
danger.
on screen. The second you step
Yeah.
off screen, you're dead.
If preferable, make sure you always have a foot planted pose going for you as well. Like if there's any opportunity to prop your foot up on something, bam, that's +3 AC right there.
Yeah, you need your tactical rock.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, even better. She needs the fucking battle standard on her back for an extra plus AC. Remember, invulnerable save. We need to fucking glue a goddamn flagpole to her back with the battle standard for what they call the delirious and the blue cloaks and everything. Like, see, we just sanctify the fuck out of that shit. It's perfect.
Oh boy.
So, would you like to go inside and see if you can get your armor dyed with Papa's scales?
Sure, why not?
Hell yeah. You have made your dad very happy today. And as soon as you go
What a
inside, the
beautiful
flyer gets to
daughter
fly
you've
up
got.
and resume his favorite sunning spot.
Hell yeah. Sun on the top and pre-cooled by a frost dragon on the tummy.
Exactly.
It's like the cold side of the pillow. Fuck yeah. Yeah, look at that. The dutiful daughter turned up, offered him another potential Sudetenland, gave him a whole bunch of expensive wine, got a promotion at work, just absolutely killing it.
Yeah, you've racked up so many dad points today.
Hell yeah.
And she's not even firstborn.
No, I'm not. I'm the youngest.
It just makes it more special. You achieve all these things.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, which order is Vane born?
Order? I'm the
Yeah.
youngest one.
Are you the baby?
Yes.
She is the baby of the family.
She's
Daddy's little
achieving
baby.
She's achieving baby. Look, Daddy, I conquered a whole ass island for you, Daddy.
I can't say I did that.
I mean, I found you a big ass island to conquer, Daddy.
That's more like it.
There we go.
Just pats head. I'll take it from here, sweetie.
Let's see. I guess I'll tell. Well, we're going. I'll regale him with some stories from the island. Maybe. Do I tell him about the time I almost died from the pirates? Maybe skip that one.
You actually just recount the fucking sky castle in the land of chaos. I
That's
feel like that's
right.
appropriately fucking
Yeah.
epic.
Oh yeah. So while I was on the island, we
Saving God.
We conducted a ritual and went into another realm, into the elemental chaos for a day or two. Fought a bunch of storm giants in a sky castle floating in the air.
Your dad's very proud of you, but next time you go on extraplanar adventures, you gotta tell Dad you're going out of the plane.
Well, I don't exactly. I'm not a wizard. I don't have sendings or anything.
Your
which is
friends
kind
have
of-
all met your dad.
It's really kind of. Well,
Yeah.
You can just ask them to send one.
Yeah, presumably he doesn't have me on his block list.
Is that a thing? That's not a thing.
Unfortunately,
Sure,
it's not a thing.
Oh,
You can just infinitely harass people with sendings.
That's not true. You can totally get the like, yeah. Well, I guess it hasn't been. Well, it was never mechanically altered, so you totally can just like
yeah.
train yourself to kill people who send you, like give them a brain aneurysm.
That's not blocking them. That's just permanently putting them on mute.
Oh. Oh,
Totally
yeah,
put them on mute.
that's section 0 and royalty protection. Because that was a thing that was in 3 and 4, remember?
Oh yeah, that's been a thing, and it still is a thing
Yeah.
for certain individuals.
Yeah, it'd be like, you try to send to them, and suddenly you get the fucking Hellraiser sequence going on in your fucking head. I have such sites to show you, and like, oh god. You don't know if you came or you died. You don't know if you came and went, or just went.
With all of these, with my accolades and influence, perhaps I can maybe. Well, I'll ask my dad. I once made an inquiry about getting some cold iron armor made for Dolores. I got a letter back that said no. Do you think it's possible that maybe that decision could get changed?
Well, let's see.
They did let me have the sword to give her, which I'm going to give her as soon as I see her again. I'm actually going to go down to Moose Barrow tomorrow and see if I can catch her.
Well, I can't make the decision for the armors back home, but I suppose since I am here now, I could give Ashe the material components to compose that armor himself.
Or how much? Wait a minute. No, I couldn't possibly ask that. That'd be too much.
Oh, go on. I'm in a good mood.
Oh, well, I mean, you made mention before of shedding scales. If I can't get cold iron, could you save any other scales that you shed? And perhaps I could have some dragon scale made for my Dolores?
That I can certainly do.
If only I was a dragon myself, proper dragon myself. Then I could make them. Oh well.
Leandwith will glance this way and that, and then put an arm around your shoulders, Vale, and bring you in close. Now listen, dear. not to put too fine a point on it, but were you to give Dolores an object made from a cold dragon's scales, might I suggest a cloak that could be enchanted for cold resistance? Not that I would speak from experience, but one can wear a cloak without other clothing. Vale, in this moment, do you realize you did frequently see your mother wearing a cloak made from Papa's scales? Especially on what you would call, in hindsight, date nights.
God damn it, content not available in my region, stupid
You
wanker
cuck, you
calls.
cuck, you cuck.
It's the real like emoji.
The veil realization.
Ah, yes.
Oh goodness. Well, I'll take that into consideration.
Here, Pops laughs and claps you on the back. Good girl. Now,
You wouldn't want her to get pneumonia after a particularly heavy fuck, after all.
look, this is important advice for, a father to hand down to his child who's about to have her first, serious girlfriend. You saving you some learning pains here,
You gotta, you gotta bring protection to bed. Protection? I suppose I do have prophylaxis. No, cold protection.
I do have an armor.
Your lady's gonna need DR5, I'm sorry.
There's just a 1 in 20 chance that when you're banging, you accidentally breathe your breath attack on your partner. And if you're in the wrong position...
Or is it like if you fight down a sneeze, you restrain it too hard, and then just fucking ice blast them through your dick?
I mean, hey,
Like,
if you figure out like what you actually want Dolores made or something like that from your dad's stuff, I can do it. I don't have anything planned for like these 10 days other than just being around and doing stuff for the like council.
Yeah, you mean doing the council.
Also that.
yeah. Honestly, you should probably be calling them the Senate.
Like, if you have a cloak or something like that you want made or like actual armor to start with, I can get to work on that.
I don't know if there. I don't know if there are enough scales available at the moment. I'd have to see your wife about that.
Which is what you're already on the way to do, to talk about
I
like pigments.
suppose that's true. I can just ask how much of the shed is left.
A fair bit, and also, like, there's still some bits you could comb off Pops if you wanted to.
I suppose I shall.
Yeah, nice. Get a big old wire brush at him.
The ones between his wings,
Oh, yeah.
those are like, like right between his shoulder blades there. Be like, man, that's a bitch and a half to get.
Oh, God, you're right. Yeah. Right between the shoulders. There's the worst place to have an itch. I bet it feels so good to get your scales removed there.
I guess in that
Oh,
sense,
especially if
yeah.
you're getting. Oh man, it'll be like a
Mhm.
constant fucking itch.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want, like, from the scales? And do you actually want like armor? Do you want like the cloak or?
I suppose I could do the cloak first. I suppose.
Okay. So let's see here. What's the maximum I could do with 10 days of crafting time for it? Because this is basically just be create art, since there's not like stats or anything for a cloak.
Yeah. Realistically, what you'd probably want to do is make it masterwork, because then you could enchant it easily.
So that'd be like 300 GP.
Yeah, effectively. You know, already
Okay,
have the material components with you.
let's figure out then how long that would take. So I get 20% off for being crafter. So 240. And then take 40 divided by 20 because I have help during it. I can do it in 12 days.
Oh wow.
So I can get a good amount of it done for you.
I have a question. Does this place not have a crafter station?
Probably not.
Uh,
Not one like in the actual like stronghold sheet, I don't believe.
let's take a look. Boop. No.
No.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Tassiray's stronghold is designed to be a fortress that is basically impenetrable. Not so much a place for really crafting.
Oh, well, Mercantile Connections. There's that.
Yes, but I'm not looking to sell. I'm looking to just make a thing for Vale's girlfriend.
Yeah.
Which is fine. I'll get like 10 days of the 12 done for it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
you'll probably get the whole thing done because we've got to go through the end of the 10 days is us starting to come pick you up, which since we're dropping off the fishing pole, it'll take us at least
That's fair.
2 days to get there.
That's fair. So we can just say like during that time I can get the cloak made for you. Because I didn't have any other downtime, like planning or actions or anything like that. So that works out. I suppose, do I need any sort of smithing roll to see how well it turns out?
Nope. Not unless you just really want to make one.
Nah, we're fine. Just saying it's a masterwork.
Yep. You don't have to roll to craft anything unless it's just purely an object art.
Oh, then the next time we see each other, Vale, you'll have this cloak.
Excellent. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Very kind of you.
No problem. I already have some experience making sort of cloth-like structures, having made new blankets for the babies.
You know your little salamanderlet has like an actual dragon scale swaddling cloth now.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Listen, I can make anything we need for this family between my tailoring, leatherworking, jewelry, smithing, essential skills. I'm a catch-all for it. But the thing I can't do is cook.
That's
I bet
okay.
you catch
None of these people can either, but you have a staff for that.
That's true.
Actually, hold on. Did hatters learn how to cook? No.
It's probably, well, you know what? She has her time busy. She hasn't had time to learn how to cook.
And definitely none of the fucking worm tongues would lower themselves to cooking for themselves, my god. Is what
Yeah.
Kathy will definitely say, despite having lived almost exclusively off ramen for like 100 years.
Yeah. Look, Down the line, maybe I'll learn to cook, but not now.
That's fine. Just make Hatters do it. She was born to be a domestic.
This is true.
Well, housewife Hadley. So, unless you have anything else you'd like to discuss with your Pop's Veil.
I don't believe so.
Alright. Then in that case, before we move back to someone else, around this time, as you are like settling in for the night at the keep, a rider will come storming through the castle on horseback, wearing the colors of House Crane. Will dismount and quickly speak with some of your gate guards, who will in turn come and summon Margrave Spirus.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Ashe, thou art dragged to attend. Vale, do you choose to?
Can they rouse her?
Wait, when is this happening?
It's in the evening, not
Yeah, in the
before
evening,
bed.
right around when most people would be going to bed.
Oh, this should be fine. Are you everything okay?
We don't know yet. Messaging has just come in from the front lines.
Oh.
At least I assume. It's Crisp and Crane's colors.
Uh-oh. Yeah, that's just to the north there. Should
I'd
I
recommend
come?
coming to hear it.
Okay. Well, I'll go along if that's all right.
Yes, that should be fine.
A lot of you join the council at the war table as a exhausted messenger attempts to stand to attention before the Margrave. Will raise a hand, tell him at ease. Speak your peace, man. My lady, my lords, he will bow his head deeply towards Ashe and Leandrith. I come from Lord Crane's outpost. There's been a massive orc attack. Hundreds of them coming out from the forest. They were riding creatures like bears, but twice the size. My lord marshaled his men to the front, but bade me ride and call for reinforcements. He will turn towards Lyre and Leandrith. Please, my lords, before it is too late. Sir Crane begs for the aid of dragons. Well, your father will rise to his feet immediately. Then he shall have it. Margrave, I leave immediately. Tazare will put up a hand. Sir Leandrith, do you not think this a bit peculiar? What, a charge by the enemy? There's nothing more common in war than this. Perhaps, but we see no activity from the enemy for days, and then a charge of monstrous cavalry out of nowhere. Something is amiss.
It is peculiar. There have been no reports of any mounted creatures like this beforehand, have there?
Tazare shakes her head. No, not at volume, at least. Orc warlords will occasionally have some sort of tamed creature or chimera, a dire goat. I've never seen a horde of dire bear riders before. And pray you never do again. I must leave now while there's still time. Lyre, come. Wait, hold on here. Let's listen to Tazare. Maybe we should cool our wings here, huh?
It could be a trap.
What would you have us do, Vale? Sit idly by while Crispin Crane's outpost is overrun?
We can't do nothing, but I can't ignore a bad feeling, though.
I think they'd be expecting dragons by wing. We already knew dragon pike activity in the area and with the ballistas. This could just be the opportunity of them trying to take you down from the sky.
And how would they do that? Those dragon pike weapons are heavy, cumbersome. They can't just be wheeled into battle on bareback.
Well, if these things are as large as they say they are, they very well probably could.
Some sort of ballista chariot?
Quite possibly. They clearly have the beasts of burden to pull something like that.
Leandrith will look towards the messenger. Were there any such devices with them? Heavier wagons? No, my lord. Not that we saw. There you go. Listen, we have little time for debate. I must leave now if I'm to leave at all. So, Vale, Ashe, would you like to try and stop Lord Leandrith from going?
I'd like to hear from Tassie here first what her response is going to be, because obviously we need to do something. But what exactly is her plan right now?
Tazare will spread her hands. Aside from Lyre, there's little I can do about it. We have no soldiers ready to march. I could take Lyre and ride him close to the lines and then proceed on foot, but I am only one warrior. I won't make much difference, even as powerful as I am.
And if you had me and Vale by the side, there's at least a couple more that can help turn the tide.
True, but a few heroes will make little difference against a swarm of enemies of that power.
That's true. It's a conundrum. Where could they have gotten all those mounts from in such a short time?
In that forest to the north, there was some sort of unicorn bear stalking the area. Perhaps these are its spawn.
I had seen that, but in this amount, in this number?
Impossible to say. Fortunately, the dragon pikes have done a damn good job of keeping us from being able to see into the forest.
Just don't know. We do need to render aid, though. We cannot let Crispin Crane fall.
Then I fly.
Is there anything I can give my dad? I will give my dad some stuff, if it is okay, from our supplies.
Absolutely.
Yeah, what do you want to give him?
I'm gonna give him a potion of healing too. And
Does your dad have any like?
can Dad cast spells?
Yeah, just about to ask that. Does he have any spell casting capability?
He can cast Smite.
Can he
Can he
cast
cast
invisibility?
No.
Yeah. Could he cast a scroll of invisibility?
Okay.
No, he does not have Arcana training.
Second
He has
question:
religion training for divine
How
spells.
how quick is he? Is he able to like get there within the invisibility? No, that's probably too far. That's
No,
24 miles.
there's no way.
Yeah.
If you have a potion of invisibility, that would work for him.
No.
Can't change a scroll into a potion.
But yet.
I don't think there's
How
really
long does
anything
the
else.
flight take?
Don't have a lot
For
of knowledge,
him, it would
so.
be like 6 hours ish.
Could take a caster, have it cast just before the river, drop the caster off, and continue onwards with invisible. There's nothing saying you have to have the buff with you immediately or like the moment you arrive.
I mean, yeah, let me.
It just means that someone has to walk back home in the night, but like.
How long does invisibility last? Is it only an hour? I think it's only an hour, isn't it?
I have a question. Do you have as a sorcerer,
Yes.
extend?
No.
How fast can you reach trade that?
Not in any reasonable amount of time for getting this off on him.
Okay, just checking. Too bad, otherwise you could have just extended it and go from 1 hour into long rest.
No, I've got twinned, empowered, and restoration. Restoration. Yeah, no, twinned and empowered. That's the total amount I should have. Actually, no. Hold on. 1, 2,
No.
3, 4. I should have 4, shouldn't I? Master Myriad Forms too. Right. Yeah, that's the other one.
Yeah, so that's one.
Like, I can ride on his back and cast it on him, like, at the river if he is able to get there within the amount of time. But otherwise, don't really have anything I could do to help him. So, like, from this river here, is it like an hour out?
From the river? Yeah, pretty much. It's less than that, actually. If you recall, his fort was like, there's a pontoon bridge across the river, and then his fort's like right there.
Yeah. I mean, like, if it's fine, I can ride on his back, cast invisibility at that point, and then, like, having seen a little bit of it, I can fly back here and give, like, a situation report. It should only take me a little bit of time in the night to get there.
You can what, sorry?
I can ride on his back up to, like, this point here, cast invisibility, and then fly back.
Okay. I mean, I guarantee you by the time you've, like, flown back, the battle will be over.
That's true.
Like, it's already going to stretch Leandra's abilities to get there before it's finished, if that.
Val, what do you think? Do we join your father and try to turn a tide if we can.
I would hate to see my father go alone into this. So, more support would be good.
I say we go. I hate to leave so soon to Kathy's due date, but this is more important than seeing my child born. Making sure that the warfront stays away from this place.
Kathy will cross her arms. You're lucky you're right.
I know. I'm deeply sorry. Especially after everything we did to get back here on time for it.
You've still got a few days, so hurry back. You might not miss it.
I will do my utmost.
If I ride on my dad's back, I can support him with I could at the very least protect him a bit with spells. I could shield of faith him or cure wounds him.
We're going to ride your dad like a tank into battle. I'm going to be the artillery.
I fucking love that phrase. I'm gonna ride your dad like a tank in the battle.
Please don't phrase it that way.
All right.
When you said it like that, I just imagine Ash just popping out of the graveyard like a fucking turret.
Okay. All right, fine then. We'll accompany your dad like a siege engine into battle. How about that?
Sure. Give my dad heroism. I can shield of faith him. I could lay on hands.
I can output probably about 7 fireballs from his back.
Okay. You can set
Luminous
off
grace.
for Lord Crispin's camp. If you are going, then... Ashe, do you want to try and convince Tazzy to come with you? She's not
That's a question,
super
isn't it?
keen on the idea, but also she does like having you alive.
I kind of don't, in case like this attack is a diversion for like getting the attention of the camp and having other people like having other friends try and push into like Taylor Town and stuff like that.
Understandable.
Because I'm not convinced this is like the entirety, because they have all these mounts and everything, and they're drawing a lot of attention to this one front. Which leaves like if there's any amount of degree of strategizing between like the different tribes, this would be the time to push into other places sneakily. So I think I would like her here to protect Taylor Town just in case.
Okie dokie. Makes sense to me. Alright, so you guys can launch forth. It will take a few hours of furious riding on Dragonback to reach the riverfront. And there already you can see the fort burning. There is fighting still within it, though. The screams of the injured and dying echo across the plains. You can see, indeed, there are dozens of dire bears being ridden like heavy cavalry mounts by the largest orc warriors you've ever seen, clad in massive suits of armor, wielding pikes longer than even Leandrith's great claws.
Gee.
And they are tearing into the fort. They have smashed through the gates, allowing their warriors on foot to run ramshod through the defenses. The field outside the fort is strewn with the bodies of orcish soldiers, but still they come on in great waves. So, Ashe, what were you casting invisibility or anything on Leandrith before you go into contact?
I think so. Like, even if we're on his back, like with invisibility, we shouldn't really be seen that much because we're very tiny compared to him in the sky.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, a dragon swooping down from invisibility, laying like a big old flame breath, would probably give a good amount of surprise and support.
A fair assessment.
I'm gonna give Pops a heroism.
So let's see here. Casting it from a scroll uses 1 vitality. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I will knock off the vitality for that, and I will take it off the party loot.
Alright, I'm just gonna throw out a token here. And for no reason at all. Where's that fucking folder? There we go. Token here. Alright. So, Leandrith is invisible, meaning he will have the opportunity to swoop down upon the attack at the fort's gate, breathing a mighty gout of frost down upon it, with the intent to shape it into a barrier around the entrance, to prevent more orc warriors from getting inside. So for that, I'm going to have him roll a perception check to see if he can shape it effectively. But not great.
You can have my inspiration for rerolling, I think.
Okie dokie.
Because this is kind of important.
The perception, huh?
Slightly better. But not enough.
No. Several orc warriors are shattered by his mighty breath, but the heavy bear cavalry are able to smash through without further ado, and this will drop Leandrith's invisibility, whereupon a mighty shout echoes across the battlefield, and not from the bear cavalry, but from the very earth itself strewn throughout the field before the fortress. A number of great bolts begin sailing through the sky.
I knew it was a trap.
I knew it.
So,
Oh god, oh god.
Uh-oh.
Your dad might be dead.
alright, so
I
how
am
much
going
heroism
to-
did you give him?
20.
Alright.
And I am going to shield of faith on them too.
Okay, so that protects him from 1 hit, I believe. Yes. Okay.
Plus 13 on these things.
Hey, one of them actually
Yeah.
straight up misses, so that's nice.
Yeah, that's good.
Alright, so 42. Presumably you want to shield of faith of 55.
Yeah.
Damn, that's a high roll on 6d10.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
Those are all pretty high rolls on 6d10.
Yeah, there's they
2 of them had 2 10s.
You can't get much better. Well, you know, yeah, can't get much better than that.
You could get better, but you
Does
can't
Ashe
get
have any
much better.
useful
hold
reaction spells?
oh, that's a good question, I suppose.
No, because they're out of like Twist of Fate range, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of being out of range, these two are going to be at long range. They will have disadvantage.
That's good.
Alright, one of them does miss
Shit.
by
Oh.
Din exclusively. Alright, Leandrith came out of this with 3 hit points by the grace of Vale's
Jesus.
heroism and Shield of Faith.
Fuck.
Good God.
Oh yeah, does Leandrith have any of his own reactions to this damage?
No.
Okay.
No.
Woo.
All of his reactions are for destroying other people that try and, fuck with his friends.
I suppose I'm
He's
going
he's a
to
soldier.
lay on hands my father.
Yeah, Leandrith is going to immediately plummet towards the ground, wheezing and coughing up blood, alive purely by
Or, I
grace
guess,
of his daughter.
feelings.
So proud of that daughter.
I mean, like, if he's
Thank
going
God
to the
he
ground.
didn't go. Thank God you guys went with him.
Yeah,
right. My dad would
uh,
definitely be dead.
So you're able to do one vitality with it. I can probably restoring the flames and give him another vitality.
Yeah.
You can feed him the potion that gives him 2 of his own vitality.
Yeah, he will minor action chug his own potion. Thank you. He's gonna be like rolling onto the ground in the middle of transforming back to humanoid form and immediately quaff the potion. So
Yeah, which means we're going to have to land next to him, but that should be easy enough with our wings.
Yeah.
So 39 and 39.
Well, let's get some,
So
let's
where-
get another, and also a D8.
So that puts him at, what, 3 vitality spent there before, like, anything else?
Yes. So,
Alright, then I will hold off
Sure.
on restoring the flames then, I think. Because that'd just be overkill at that point.
all right, you've gotten him to about the 2/3 mark, or just a bit
That's
over.
something. That's something.
Your father just like rolls onto his back, slumped against one of the fort's walls, coughing. Perhaps I underestimated these orcs
knew
once
it.
again.
I knew it was a trap.
Yes. How are they hidden in the ground, though?
Yes, hidden on the ground. I didn't think that. I thought they were being pulled by those bears.
Leandrith
Crispin
will
has-
reach up and grasp Vale's shoulder. There's no time for talking. Go find Crane. Get him out of here. I will go and hold the front door as long as I can.
No heroic deaths, Father.
I don't intend to die. And I will make sure as many of our soldiers escape as is possible. This fort is lost. That much is clear.
That's your wish, then let's hurry, Vale.
I'm gonna do my dad another heroism.
Understandable.
Let's see.
Another
Simmering Shield
20.
specifically me. Specifically me. Okay, can't give him that.
Leandrith will draw forth his great sword and stalk towards the front lines. The good news is he has his breath weapon back.
Yeah, that's good.
I'd like to go with my dad, but
It's more. We need to get Crane and the rest out of there as soon as we can, then we can evacuate your dad. He's not going to leave the battlefield while these rests are still here.
I know. Let's make this, get this done as quickly as possible.
Let's hurry.
All right. So, what would you like to do in specific?
Let's see here.
How do we find Crane in all this?
Yeah. We could just physically rush through the fort trying to find Crane. That could work, right?
Yeah, you can just run through, but I think that would be more of a perception check than anything.
Not
Have you
athletic.
ever met Crane?
Oh, yeah.
We have met Crane. I
Can
helped
You did a
build
whole
his.
quest for him.
Can
I've
you
helped build his
send
fort.
to him?
You know what? That's true. I can do sending to Crane. Tell him get to the middle of the fort so we can get him out.
All right. I think that would be an Arcana check to try and dash off a spell damn quick with precision in your wording.
I mean, it's better than perception, I guess. All right. 15?
Okay, that'll do. There's a terse, angry response, but not a negative. The fighting is heaviest at the gates even still, though several orc soldiers have made it through to begin throwing torches at the walls of the keep or at the inner structures. Crane, it seems, was at the inner keep trying to defend it, but he will attempt a desperate breakout to get to you. So, you can grab his sheet.
I can summon my horse, and me and Ashe can dash off on that, I guess. It'd be faster than running.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
Damn, Crane, you did it. You're doing good.
all right. Crane and his closest retainers are able to fight their way out of the inner keep and towards the center of the bailey. Now, yes, indeed, it is time for you guys to try and actually fight your way to him. So, this would be an excellent time for either athletics or indeed animal handling if you are summoning forth your horse.
Alright. I can make an effort.
Hmm.
You want us both to make one?
Whichever of you would prefer, the other can assist.
I can help with athletics. Or
I got
would
6 in it. You
5.
We can try and bust through with athletics then. A 25.
Oh, damn.
Very well done. Alright. As you regroup in the middle, you can see that of the company of men that had been defending this outpost, perhaps only 20 or 30 yet remain on their feet. And this still is not enough for the dragon pikes. There is another titanic roar from outside, and the enemy is going to try and breach past Lord Leandrith's defenses.
No.
Time for them to get a check-in.
Oh boy.
Well, ooh,
Oh.
that's a de-inspiration time if I've ever heard one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Ooh,
Nice.
Oh.
Holy.
well, as long
Nice.
as
Like
Leandrith
the dichotomy.
doesn't completely bungle this.
Good.
Okay, the enemy is unable to punch through the stalwart dragon now that he's back on his feet and out of arc for the terrible weapons entrenched out in the grasslands.
Yeah, he's
And
probably mad.
He reaps a terrible toll upon their bear cavalry. Crispin will at this point look to the pair of you. I appreciate your coming out here, but this fort is lost to us. I tried my best, but it was not enough. These orcs are not the dumb savages we thought.
Precisely. What's most important right now is getting you and the rest of them out of here as soon as we can.
And what would you suggest? Our gates, he gestures towards where Leandrith is, are the heaviest of the fighting now.
Easier for them to retreat to, like, the keep or Three Oaks? Probably to the keep, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes, they would have to cross a second river, but honestly, that's not too bad. There's an actual bridge over there.
We force our way out the back and start a retreat to the Margrave's keep.
I assume you have the magic to break my walls?
I would think so.
Then let's do it. Men with me, we withdraw now. There are no happy looks amongst them, but the grim soldiers will nod and truck behind you. So, again, this seems like an Arcana check to quickly and efficiently blast through the walls.
Okay.
Perhaps if you do that, perhaps I should go and support my father so he can make a better retreat.
Yes. Very well. And with Will's help here, or not Will, what did I name him? Bill? I wrote down. Bill
No,
Beaver.
you definitely
Bill
need
Beaver's
the
help.
Will's help, being that they provide you with the Force and all.
That's true, that's true. E23.
Oh!
Gersh.
Alright. The walls are broken through with aplomb by Ashe, allowing the remaining defenders to begin pulling back. Crane looks over his shoulder as he withdraws, points towards the gates. Look there. I think that's Lady Dragonpike herself. And Ashe
I'll take a
Vale,
good
as
look.
you turn, indeed, you can see mounted atop the Unicorn Bear, this titan
Oh,
of a
shit.
chimera with a huge horn, now covered in iron, is an orc woman, resplendent in a suit of armor that looks to be a mix of stone and gold, one that reminds you of Vale's own armor, and carrying in her hand a huge halberd. And she is about to crash into Leandrith, locking blades with the dragon himself.
What do you think? We can take her down?
I cannot. I am not letting my father take this alone.
Damn.
God damn, Dad.
Good job.
Okay,
It
he's beating
is
her down. He'll get away.
a
Close,
narrow
but-
thing, but your father does seem to be holding his own, though it's not like that
Yeah.
he's going to overpower her himself. She comes by her name earnestly, indeed.
It's time to go fucking
I have a
nuclear
question.
Godzilla.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm gonna run. I'm gonna make my way to my dad. Does my dad appear to be bloodied?
At this point, not yet. He is, in fact, able to
Okay.
hold his own.
Okay, that was okay.
Yeah.
Won't do that then.
So if you
Oh,
want to
no,
make
I'll
your
go-
way to your pops, I think this is a call for a animal handling check, unless you're going on foot, in which case it'd be athletics.
Athletics, I'm slower. I'm a lot slower. But my animal handling is 0.
Yeah. I think you have a better chance at athletics, and I'm not going to let you go alone, so I'll be going to help you. Not that I'll be able to actually provide assistance with the last roll, I think. Unless assistance is a new roll, I can.
Uh,
And again, it's not a regular mount, it is a paladin mount.
yeah, if you want to use your religion, I suppose. Use a combination
Oh,
of your
God.
holy magics.
That's only slightly better.
If you want to pitch me another skill you think is appropriate, I'm all ears.
You got any good intimidation or anything? Frighten the
do.
people out of the way?
I mean, I do have intimidation, yes. Splendor. Oh, I could do that. That might work.
Yeah.
That's one way to get a lot of
Use
orcs to
glor-
clear the way for you.
Glorious presence. I mean, yeah, I guess I could try that. An intimidation, that might be my best way to clear the way out.
Yeah, clear the way so we can go help your dad.
Okay. I will do that. I will glorious presence. So that's an intimidation with advantage.
Alright, hit me.
Give it a second. 20.
Not bad.
Alright, a mighty success indeed. So you are able to throw back the orc warriors that have made it into the castle grounds, forcing them to give way while you and Ashe thunder towards the gates, where you find your father locked in single combat with the leader of the orc war horde. Their blades whirl and clash with the sound of ice and thunder alike, slamming against one another with true martial prowess. You can tell that these are both elite warlords, the apex of their clans, and neither can seem to gain a true advantage over the other. Yet with your arrival, perhaps things shall turn. What would you like to do to try and help?
On the approach,
Mm-hmm.
I will cast a spell
Mm-hmm.
upon the enemy, upon her.
Oh,
I will make an attack. I will make a spell attack against her.
okay.
Oh, what's it?
Or
Oh.
I will cast that spell. That is a +7.
Oh, Sunhammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, for bust out spells, and I might just bust out Burning Incandescence, give like your dad advantage on like
19
attacking
to
her.
hit.
That is insufficient. She, like you,
No!
is clad in...
Wait, she still takes damage even on a miss.
That
That's
is true.
That's just not great.
Um,
Not bad, though. Not a bad roll. Still
Yeah.
13 damage.
I suppose like if we're unleashing spells on her, I will do a Burning Incandescence
I
upon her
don't
on the
have
approach as well.
guidance.
You can't guidance attacks.
Yeah, so can't guidance attacks. So we'll let that resolve, and then I'll cast my own spell.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Burning Incandescent. It will require a save from her.
Okay.
Oh, hold on.
So that is a dex save. Let me update her. To
Oh,
have
wait. Hang on. Yeah.
saves.
Right. I'm a fighter. Right. I almost forgot. They did fighter initiate. I can spend my momentum to re-roll that attack.
That
that's
is
true.
true.
I need to get better than 12. I did not.
Oh,
I tried. Well, I
but
tried.
there's good news. She is now illuminated to the end of my next turn.
She is. Indeed, except she's going to spend a fierce resistance to not
Yeah.
be.
Nice.
Yeah, that makes sense.
However, she does
in
still
which
take half
case-
damage.
Let me figure out like how that half damage works for this, whether it's just like one or the other.
Effectively, it's just 16. Either way.
Yeah, it is just 16 either way. It doesn't really say. Becomes illuminated on sickle save, takes half damage, and oh wait, no, it's still on successful save a target takes half damage and is illuminated until the end of my next. Is that? I'm gonna go look in the spellbook because I feel like that wasn't copied over right. Spells for circle. Incandescence. Each creature ends in the blast and becomes illuminated. Dexterity save ends on a successful. Oh, it didn't even need a save for becoming illuminated. She just is, and then a save ends it.
Let's see.
If it fails, then it's illuminated dex save ends. If it succeeds, then it's just illuminated for a turn.
Yeah, then she's still illuminated until the end of my next turn, then, because she succeeded.
Yep. All right. So she takes the half damage and is still illuminated for a turn. So, at this point, I will have Leandrith make a big ol' swing of her own. Let's see. Ooh. Alright, so 16, 13. And then he's going to do, what is that? 23, and then 23. Okay, you have delivered unto the warlord a mighty series of blows, enough to make her recoil far enough back from Leandrith that he is able to step back to disengage from her and her tremendous mount. He will grasp on to Vale and Ashe. As much as I think we could defeat her now, he will glance past her. The rest of her cavalry is regrouping. Come, we should leave while we have the chance.
Crane has already made his
escape. Out of
escape.
here.
Good. Then let's go. And he is just going to grab the both of you by the scruff, spread his wings, and just roll into dragon form.
Alright. I guess I'll just dismiss my horse then.
Your horse just looks up like, what the hell, man? Before getting skewered by 20 lances.
I can just dismiss the horse, right? Surely.
Yeah, you can just sit it back. She doesn't have to suffer the ignominy of just getting murdered.
Yeah,
he
surely I can.
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
yeah.
Probably.
Just before he's,
Yes,
you know,
it does. I can do it
ripped
as a
apart.
free action.
Yeah, you can free action dismiss him. A number
Oh,
of
yeah, if
orcs
he's
just like
grabbing-
slam their skulls together.
Yeah, if Dad is grabbing me,
Cook.
can I
Makes that
can
coconut
I
noise.
dragon's breath the bitch?
Probably not. He moves way faster than your range is. Has
Yeah.
a speed of 12.
If only I had that line attack.
We'll just take the victory and get out of here.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, would the two of you go ahead and make me a perception check each?
Okay.
Oh boy.
See if you
Oh.
notice anything.
No.
Outstanding. Alright. So,
We're not perceptive individuals.
yeah,
You're not.
you aren't Stevenry. So,
Pure of heart and dumb of ass.
under
I mean, our dumbass
cover...
just got Crane out of here, so.
Yeah, you have saved Crane and what remains of his outpost. But, unfortunately, this camp has been thoroughly destroyed.
Fuck.
That's really bad.
It's
Could
not
have been
great.
so much worse though, and it could have been your dad
Could've-
dead. So
It could have been a total rout, and it was like,
it was a rout. It just
was a
wasn't a
rout.
massacre.
yes, that's it. It wasn't a massacre. Yeah. If we hadn't gone, we would have lost Crane, his men, and my dad.
Absolutely.
Yep. So, if you guys hadn't been in, within riding reach, basically that whole camp was just doomed to die. They rolled, unfortunately, into the negatives on their little army unit hit points.
Eesh.
But by virtue of your presence, the heroes are able to get Crane out of there and retreat unto Taily Town under dragon cover. And yeah, that was a very narrow survival for poor Leandrith.
Oh boy, that was a rough one for him.
Dad's gonna have some scars.
Once you are
How
a
did they-
couple miles away from the front, Leandrith will swoop down and deposit you both on the ground, and then transform back. I think that is as far as I can go for tonight.
Are you all right, Dad, Father?
Thanks to you, yes, my dear girl. I would say I should have listened to Lady Spirus, but if we had, all those men would have died.
It's true.
Yeah. All of Crane's retinue would have been or dead there. We hadn't gone.
It's a good thing we did there, but those damnable orcs. They must have been working for
How they-
months to sneak those weapons so close.
How did they manage to get them all buried down there? Right in Crane's view.
Orcs have dark vision, unlike humans. They can work just fine in the night.
We need countermeasures. Specifically for those. If we want to make any progress there.
Yes, we need to find some way to dispatch with those weapons.
I think I might have an idea. It depends on
Yeah.
how well Thelerion's night group has trained up. If they can operate under the cover of night, a group of rangers should be able to destroy them and give us a little bit of time to launch an attack. I would think, at least.
Yes, if we can dispatch with those weapons, then Lyre and I can decimate their forces from the sky unimpeded. They have nothing else that can touch us. He says,
Until
At least
while
that we
built
know.
those
covering
things.
just gaping wounds in his side.
At least that we know about. There's no telling whether or not they are able to just throw those long pikes of theirs straight up into the sky to strike you down.
I can handle
Wilson,
being
make-
hit by mundane weapons. It's whatever they make those bolts out of.
We do
If they're
have a
making-
few of those.
If they're making bolts from it, who's to say they're not making their weapons from it as well?
If they can, they haven't so far. They clash blades with plenty of their warriors. None hit nearly so hard. But that is a concern for later.
Yes, you need rest now.
Yes, Vale, I don't suppose you can summon that horse again.
Sure.
Yeah, we should keep moving while your dad is resting on the horse.
Yes.
As much distance as we can.
Yes, we do have to keep moving.
Yeah, you are able to spend the rest of the day making your way on foot back to Taily Town. Lord Crane is not okay by any stretch of the imagination.
No.
No.
He and his men are silent and sullen the entire march back. A few of them will murmur thanks to you, but that is about all you get from them. They have little to show for themselves. Their best weapons and armor left behind, only what they could throw on in a hurry is with them now. A few of them that had made the mistake of bringing their families or squires with them did at least escape with them, and there are not so many that civilians will slow you down. When you return to Taily Town, Tazare will greet you from Lyre back at the gates. She looks down at the state of Leandrith and the men following you. Well, at least you're all alive. Not all of us, my lady, but enough, thanks to your partner and Lord Leandrith. I will have my vengeance on this orc bitch. I swear it. See that you do. You may all lick your wounds within my walls until such time as you are ready to strike out again. Lord Leandrith too. The dragon will incline his head and slowly dismount Warhorse. This time, Lyre does not protest when he spreads wings and slowly flies up to Sunning Spot. After a bit, Tazare will come down and talk to the two of you in private. So what the devil happened?
And they had the
Well,
ballistas there, hidden in the
wasn't-
ground.
Yes. It was, in fact, a trap. Well, it was an offensive and one well prepared to counter the obvious response.
Have we not
Crane's
gone with
outpost
it?
had little strategic value, really. It was all just a ploy to draw out Leandrith.
Hmm.
Yeah, and had we not gone with him, Lord Leandrith probably would have died there.
Almost certainly.
It is good you went then, as much as I disapprove. You'll put a hand on Ashe's shoulder and give it a squeeze. I'm glad you are both unharmed.
Luckily, yeah.
Now what the hell are we going to do about these dragon pikes?
That's the question, isn't it? We need to figure out a way to dismantle the ballista so that we can actually have artillery from Lord Leandrith and Lyre to decimate them.
Yes, indeed, but now that they're sneaking them ahead in the field...
I had an idea about that. It depends on how well trained, or how many and how well trained your rangers are, as well as how many Thelerien might have. We can get strike groups to forge out and dismantle them ahead of time, or something similar.
Well, then shoot a message to Theli herself. Let's see what she has to show for her little ranger knights.
Yeah.
I will gather
I'll
my
get one.
men.
I'll get one prepared. Oh boy. Alright. So Thelerion's going to get a few messages throughout the day as we rest and recuperate, and I use up sorcery points and whatnot to
Oh boy.
gather her knights and venture forth.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Well, first one will be. Let's see.
I suppose I should actually write out what the first one is.
Let's see.
Let's. It's 25. There it is, 25.
Those are probably the gist of the ones you get from me.
Fine. The forces aren't trained up enough for any sort of offensive. Apparently, Dr. Tooth may have burned down Steve's hospital as well.
Yeah, I'd love to be like, yeah, they're ready to roll right away. They aren't. We haven't been home long enough for me to have done any training for them. Could certainly be done, but not. I mean, I feel like that kind of training is still like a month's work at the very least, just to be like, can you get here without being seen? It's like the most important step, and that's the one that really needs training time.
An alternative plan, if they've already devised. If they've already made their attack there and they're making a camp, is to say we can't turn their own tactics against them, prepare a divisionary force, and send in a strike group to take down the head of the dragon pikes and leave them dismantled somewhat.
Those giant bears are a problem, though.
Yes.
He wanted to hunt the giant bear too. The mega bear.
Yes, but what I'm saying, for an army group to distract them at some point so that someone like our group can get in behind it all and take down the leader there, and as well as that giant unibear.
I would tell Arlene, watch out, they might have sappers. If they've been able to dig stealth fortifications, they have the means to do sappers.
Yeah, let's think about what to send her. So let's train. Watch out for subterfuge. Smarter than we thought. Saved crane. Huge. That's how. Okay. So, to Arlene. Should know a number of centaurs attempted to cross the mountains into Horn Valley. Taught them a lesson. Don't worry. Thank you. Dragon Pike.
Sounds like this was they were trying to push in across the entire front line almost.
Yes, it does appear that way.
Sneak centaurs into the mountains and probe the defenses of Three Oaks while also attacking Crane's fort.
That's what I feared was going to happen with this whole entire attack over on Crane's camp. And sad to see him was right. Just not over in this area, at least.
Some pesky orcs, nasty little orcs.
The real question is, who's at the head of it all? You saw her armor, right? It looked remarkably like your own. And you know what that means.
They're a bunch of rancid little fit stealers.
Thieves.
I think when we get
Well,
Deli back, we need to ask her about any other possible members of her family that would have had armor like that. Because it was the royal set,
Well-
wasn't it?
We do know that. Oh yeah, true. We do know the capital's right up there. The former capital.
But like, if I might be wrong, but as far as I remember correctly, like the stone armor is like the royalty set type thing.
It was a gift to the Medusan Empress.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's fair to assume that that is an equally regal set.
Or a proto set. Regardless, it's
Well, yeah.
it's Deucen or was found in Deucen land.
I think we're gonna have to hold off on going to Hornwood. We'll need us to figure out an actual counter-offensive before they get any more across the river. I suppose as I'm doing ascending as well, I'll do ascending out to Kate to make sure she's okay, because she was supposedly traveling back during this whole debacle, and if they're going around the mountain over here, who's to say they weren't also coming like towards Baron Taldrin stuff as well?
Yeah,
So I'll send him.
what you sending to Kate?
Hey,
First, I guess. Let's hear.
I'm getting to know some centaurs.
Let me find a word counter.
You have 20 very readily accessible word counters right in front of you.
Yeah, but more like I'm trying to do. If I have to write sendings, I have to actually have a counter to like count it, because I'm limited to 25 words. Crane, where are you? Yeah. Alright, that's 16. We can go with that. To Kate. Kate's in danger too. We need to go help her as well. Shit. Everything's just coming to a head, isn't it? Okay, alright. We're going to need to get everyone together and figure out what we're going to do. Obviously, we need to get Kate from the mountains as well. She's in danger up there. And what else can we do, really? Would be good.
Ash, as
And
you
I think
are
Cassie just went
mulling...
to early labor.
Yes. As you are mulling this over, you
God
hear
damn
a
it.
rather sharp scream from upstairs.
I will rush up there.
When it rains, it fucking pours.
It sure does.
It would seem the stress has pushed labor up by like a day from Steve's expectations.
Oh boy. Yeah, well,
So, I'm going to pause for you guys for a second. Everyone who's in Kharania City, you've just gotten some worrying sendings. What do?
Shit.
It is currently August the 7th, for the record.
Motherfuck.
Well,
the best laid plans of mice and men, right?
okay. I think the first thing I do is go and check with everyone else who's also in Kharania City to be like, hey, did you hear from Ashe? Etc., etc.
I got a message from Aline that said trios got hit by orcs, but they pushed them completely back.
Interesting. And there was a large attack on Crane's place. Orc sappers under the ground nearly killed Vel's dad with big spike shooter things.
Gods.
We need to deal with that. We're being pulled in a lot of different directions all at once.
Do you think we have to stop them? I hate it.
Well, what I But die. Okay. So what actual active forces do we kind of resources do we have for that?
I have a unit recruited, but I don't have them trained. That would take a month.
Okay.
Since they're taking the fight to us, do you think we could go with that plan we couldn't do when we had the oh god, the sun people,
What plan?
Dawnblades.
the Dawn Blades, yeah. The when we had the Dawn Blades of having somebody distract them while we go for the leader.
Can do.
I feel like that's the easiest way to get this done with any good amount of speed. And besides, it's probably the only chance we'd get to talk to the people if they can be talked to.
Talk to
I
who?
think talking with them is ambitious. Maybe he's talking to them after we've subjugated them and talk to the survivors.
I mean, something tells me she's not gonna be in a talky mood before we begin in a fight, but
Okay. Sorry, just making
yeah.
assumptions there. Okay.
It'd help to learn if she's being manipulated at all, though.
I feel like it doesn't matter whether you've been manipulated, unless she's literally been mind controlled. I feel like if you've been manipulated to slaughter people all the way up and down the river, you've got to be dealt with, probably lethally. The worst people have found redemption. That's a hard sell. That aside, I did investigations into Steve's hospital and have an idea that in the lowest levels, the 8th level of the Stone City would be the location of Dr. Tooth's actual hidey hole. If we wanted to rout that little goblin fuck. Probably not a goblin, almost certainly some kind of contract reeking demon. Or otherwise unpleasant, soul-foistering motherfucker. Especially since there are antics for similar hits that had been done in the past that I think predate the age of a goblin anyway, or you would have been an infant back then. And the MMOs are very similar. That said, I suppose that information doesn't really change anything. If we're now suddenly having to spin around and charge off into the war early. It's a hard thing to ask of people to play distraction while we break into what is probably an occupied Crispin's ex-camp.
I will say this. If I had less morals, this would have been ended very
Yeah, I don't really want to go about chemical warfare.
I understand. Even if it would be the most effective solution.
There'd be a number of virulent solutions, I'm sure. Wrapping back around then, we need to find people who are willing to or able to distract that many people while we break into a fort.
Camp, they haven't had
Well, a fortified encampment, they had
time to
walls.
set up.
Because already, if they taken over a fort and not raised it,
We don't know the state of it, to be fair. Could be a camp, could be a fort.
Like,
Honestly, it'd be better if
Yeah.
it were a fort than a camp, because a fort would be smaller and more enclosed. We'd actually be able to get in. If it's a camp, the moment you start the fight with someone, you're going to be seen from all across the field. That's terrible for us.
I will just say stuff, okay? Got the back. You need the. We need the mad bomber.
Yeah.
Cook up the fucking virulent shit here.
Oh, I think we need to get to Taylor Town then.
Well, yeah, the building of the hospital, the rebuilding of the hospital is still ways away, so
Yeah.
I'm what you will say okay with wait.
Yeah, I don't like leaving them unattended, Steve. It's just...
What's he gonna do? Leave?
And there's a very imminent threat, and we have to kind of deal with that all of a sudden.
Indeed.
Glad I have my new armor at least.
Our character, you don't have +2 in dexterity, right?
Pardon, sorry?
You don't have a +2 in dexterity, right? Ability modifier.
No, I'm a +1 in Dex.
Okay, so breastplate would just.
I've got magical full plate.
Oh, you got magical full plate?
Yep, it just got finished. That's what I just said. Is thank goodness I've just had my new armor finished.
Oh, I did not hear that.
Yeah, I got
What
some
quality
full
shit do you
plate.
have?
It's just it's full plate, but it has been
Silent.
enchanted so that I don't have the Dex negatives of heavy armor. It doesn't give me any other bonuses, but hell, being able to fucking sneak is all I really wanted in it anyway.
Oh yeah, that's pretty fucking strong as hell. Not gonna lie, not gonna lie.
You know,
Eh.
so I'm
Maybe
not
get
fighting
some good
half cocked. Fucking
Yeah, maybe
40
you get some-
AC. Christ.
Mm. Yeah, that was a bit.
I guess Tori's going to, at some point, frustratedly ask Leonora if she's able and willing to meet her family at the docks and show them to her house. Show them to
course.
Tori's house when they arrive.
Just hold up a sign.
She
The
looks
buses.
very sad on your behalf, like,
Mhm.
they're only like another day out.
But apparently these orcs are in the process of battering down the walls.
Hmm. She will apply hug to Centaur.
Is accepted.
So, you all are.
I'm
getting
gonna
ready-
ask.
Oh, go ahead.
I do have one more thing to do in town. I'm gonna ask Sid or Lavanya if they have a means to give us a group stealth, a means to actually perform this maneuver, because most of this group is not stealth.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, stealth is not
No.
really your forte. Well, Steve was already planning to go up and talk to Sid anyway, so you grab a couple of your tokens.
Yeah, tag along real quick.
Theli. When you arrive at Lavagna's tower, you are greeted not just by the Lady Magister, but also by the familiar shape of not Sid Prime, but Diet Sid.
Diet Sid?
That
Sidulacrum.
explains how
The
she's still here.
Sidulacrum. That makes sense.
Ah, I see. Yes, okay.
Yes, let's see, where are you, my dear? There you go.
I think it should just be called the Sidulacra, but you know.
I mean, you can call her that. The spell's name is Sid Supplemental Simulacra.
Fair. I give her away regardless.
Oh, hello, dears. What brings you all the way out here?
Steve first, I suppose.
Okay, my brain is just trying to trying to remember what the fuck I just said about.
Something about Florus and Bebby? Or about Valeria, or...
Well, perhaps you should go first, Theli.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I have the fucking concern, goddamn commissar concerned going here, trying to remember.
I'm just gonna like quietly slump down into a chair. I will slide Lavagna a cigar. I've probably, since I've been in town for a while, been able to restock at last. One after Sid Dulacrum as well.
Thank you. To what do we have the pleasure?
Not quite a pleasure, I suppose. The answer is war. There have been a lot of attacks and a lot of points overnight that we've been informed about, including some people who are specializing in killing dragons in the sky.
Yes, the Dragonpike clan.
We need to deal with them. There's a pretty easy way to get in there, but it facilitates a set of skills that a lot of the party can't commit to. Do either of you, and she'll also gesture to the Sigilacrum as well, have a means to make a group silent or invisible? Doesn't have to be for long, just enough time from, say, the edge of the river to an entrance to a fort or a camp. Enough so that we can get in and start a fight with the big boss while another group is busy holding the line somewhere else.
Not especially, no. I'm afraid invisibility doesn't really scale up. There might be something in Mom's old archive, but honestly, I haven't had the chance to catalog what little remains down there. I wouldn't hold your breath.
Noted. Damn, that's a shame.
Might I suggest finding people who are actually good at sneaking? I understand there's a whole thieves guild here in town.
It is true. Just I don't think of the Thieves Guild as like a crack assassin's crew, or a elite stormtrooper squadron.
Lavagna will sigh at that. If you are looking for assassins, there is also a guild of those operating in the city, if you recall.
I do, but I think those poxy buggers are only really interested in what they would receive as criminals as opposed to going to war for a state.
Well, you never know unless you ask.
Do you know a way to ask?
From what you have told me, they appear to operate out of some sort of graveyard or boneyard down in the Stone City. If you can find that location, it stands to reason that there will be at least a representative of the organization there.
Don't really have time to go hunting around the Stone City for boneyards.
Unfortunately, it is not in the Duchess's character to contract with assassins on her own.
No,
So
I
we
wouldn't think so.
do not have that sort of contact lying around ourselves.
Yeah, I can make myself and my steed invisible.
All right, so then that's what, 5 out of 6 people? 5 out of 7?
Possibly, yeah.
Because I mean, like, I have twin spell. I think Steve has twin spell, don't you?
Hedrah needed.
Also, does Hedrah have the ability to cast invisibility?
I thought she did. I
Yes.
thought she had arcane and like
That's-
divine.
That's an arcane spell.
I have baked a cookie or a cupcake of invisibility for myself.
That's true. You
Nice.
guys did have the components to just make cupcakes.
10 possible air fairy that's used to make partial visibility or partial fly.
I mean,
How many do we have of those then?
Well, we have the supplies to make 9 more, but we don't necessarily have the time to make 9 more.
No, okay. Alright, so the question was, Hedrah, does Steve have the ability to cast invisibility anymore or not?
No,
okay, never mind then.
I can cast it. I can also do Divine Veil is the one that hides me. Free action, slide and hide, which is quite fun. Me and Arlene don't necessarily have to be invisible.
That's true. She is naturally good at hiding.
And I'm reasonably good at it, and if things go really badly, I can veil and try again.
Yeah. So then, if I'm covering 2 people, Arlene's covering a person, you're covering a person, and then you 2 are rolling by yourselves, that's
And
6.
Tori is already cupcake invisible. Alright, we actually do have enough between us to make our entire party stealthy. A horrifying world.
Yeah.
Okay. It is doable. In which case, I suppose I'd already
that was good.
would have been useful to have. Alternatively, then, a hand with making a big, louder distraction wouldn't go amiss. Do you have any just like particularly, not even especially threatening, but loud, boomy, aggressive, dangerous sounding magics?
Oh, I don't even need magic
Also-
for that, honey. Hold on. Sid's going to go rustle around in a shelf and pull out a bunch of bottles. Let's see. Do you want Dragon Roar or Dire Bear Fart?
The dragon one, probably.
Are you sure that's a lot less funny than the fart sounds?
It's a lot less funny, but considering we want to try and pull a lot of the Dragon Pike group out of their fort, that's probably going to be the move.
Well, difference though. Why do we need to get them out of the fort? We just love a massive explosion into the fort and just kill them all.
Because we would need to be in the sky to do that. That thing is where they kill us.
No. No, we
Why
don't.
not? Why do we not have to?
But also because
We
we
just-
would like to interrogate this person.
No, because we just
I'd
need
rather
to
shoot.
get it. Listen, We just need to get it, the explosive, to get it into the fort, correct?
But
From
it
a distance.
depends how big, how directly we would need to spot a target at the same time. You need line of effect to do it magically. If you're going to catapult it in, you still need to know where you get it to land. You need to not fuck up.
Yeah, the map. Which I happen to be very, very, very good at.
We don't know where they are behind walls, as it like we don't have an explosive that just fills an entire fortress with fire, Steve.
We
Well,
also still
like
want this land.
Yes, but blowing them all up, if they're still in the fort.
All right, but with
That's
what?
that's what I'm trying to find out. If we can get something that
Yes, but how?
just blow them.
The delivery isn't that
What?
difficult. What explosive are you going to use?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think of. What do we have and what can be made to
My dear
just
doctor, if people
level
could
it?
just create fortress-leveling explosives, we wouldn't have castles anymore, and war would look a lot different. You could make... What is that you... Siddle snap her fingers at Lavanya. That horrible thing you were telling me about. A residium bomb? Yes, just make a residium bomb.
That sounds horribly dangerous.
Oh, no. No.
Yeah, Lavanya's also
No,
shaking
no,
her
no.
head. We are not
No,
making
no,
a
no, no.
residium bomb.
Wouldn't even know how
we
to in
just-
the first place.
Like, making... We just tried to get the destroyer fort, not everything within like a 12-mile radius. Oh, sorry, diameter.
Oh, there's nothing valuable within 12 miles of that place anyway.
I think it would
The
cut a river
entire
in half.
river.
Entire river there. the
No,
whole
you don't need
transport-
that anyway.
Kind of do.
It'd be like a
Anyway,
lake.
we don't have one and don't have the means to make one, or at least don't have the knowledge to make one. We probably have the means, knowing all the people here. But what we also don't have is the time. We need to get going, like probably today, if not tomorrow morning after Tori has gotten to actually see all of her partners and family.
Well, then I'm afraid I don't know any other fortress-leveling explosives you can just lay hands on out of a box and
Yeah.
store somewhere.
So just big, loud, magical distractions with which to draw orcs in.
Yes,
That the
that I
gas
have.
works too.
How much do I owe you for a bottle of dragon's roaring noises?
Lavanya will just wave her hand. This one is on the house.
Is this one of your bottled screams?
Everything in this office is mine, despite what some people may seem to believe.
No, I mean as in you yourself screaming into it, because I can imagine it's very therapeutic to just roar into a bottle and store it for later.
In the
Think of a
exact
few
same
phrases.
moment, Lavanya says no, Sid says yes. Lavanya pouts.
Everything I have in this office is mine, including the dire bear farts. Damn.
Damn.
What that has to.
God, I would fill a bottle with so many gamer words. Really fuck that whole day up.
Oh no, this bottle is just labeled
This-
PewDiePie on the bridge.
Yeah, I was gonna say yeah. It's just a bottle that says bridge moment.
Bridge
No,
moment.
it's just that COD 2 lobby.
Oh.
I don't have Uno.
You have Uno.
You have Uno.
It comes free on the machine.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. No, but seriously, it's some of those fucking Call of Duty lobbies. Like, god damn. I thought I was
Yeah,
a fucking
they-
racist, racist
Yeah.
bitch, but god damn.
I miss Call of Duty.
I mean, it's those fucking goddamn recordings of those.
I was just there.
Oh, Oh,
I mean,
wow.
if you miss it that
I
bad, we
didn't-
can just turn up like the bit rate and make the mics really crunchy.
Yeah, you got to bit crunch the fuck out of it.
Oh, what I did remember that absolutely to this fucking day loved to death was the guys that geolocated the shit asses that was shit talking on the COD lobbies, and it was like oh yeah, fucking blah 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 and all that fucking is like, dude, I could see that your dad's car is this color and that you need to fix that fucking window on the front lawn. You don't get to talk to me that way and be like, deathly
L-
quiet.
Latitude 53, longitude
Mhm.
120.
Anyway,
Or like stay the
Anyway,
fucking
anyway,
street
anyway,
dad
anyway,
and be like,
anyway.
back into
Anyway.
place.
yeah.
Mm.
Those great times.
Well then, in which case, I believe it's time we get ready to leave.
Right.
Very well. Good luck, kids. Don't die.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Hmm.
Oh, also, Sid, I'm sure you'd be relieved to hear that Val's dad survived, although it was apparently staggeringly close.
There's a moment where you can see Sid, like, just instinctively is about to quip something, then restrains herself. She'll just nod. Good. I'm glad to hear that. Very glad.
All right. Off to war.
Soon noses.
He just checks. With Kharania, like, could you? Or I checked with Sid and Lavanya, both of them. If you would have access to a very concentrated pathogen, could you make it airborne?
I do not have access to any such thing.
No,
Nor
that's
would
about
I
it. If
approve
could.
of it, because if we were to start engaging in such things, there is an almost guarantee that all of our enemies will begin doing so as well. The cult of necromancers is bad enough without having the orcs get the idea of germ warfare. Don't you agree?
Yes.
I bet necromancers could also probably magic up something a lot worse than your average toxin. Have you ever heard the tale
Oh,
of Raccoon Village?
Don't escalate the war.
I was just, yes, but have you heard the tale of 400 years of concentrated diseases in a small pill?
I remember playing a video game. What was it? Stronghold Crusader, and you could load up a cow inside of a cat trebuchet and launch it into your enemy's fortress, and it would explode in a cloud of gross and spread
That's-
disease inside.
Yep, that's a real
Biological
thing they
warfare.
did.
It sure
Yep.
is.
Powerful.
Yeah, a mighty stank on the old bovine blasto.
I was gonna say, out of character. That would be fucking easier to Druid. Druids are fucking horrifying, man. They can just tell fleas and lies and shit like that. Just go in there. Go ham.
And that's
Ticks.
why generally there's
And-
a understood prohibition on such things.
Yeah,
Spoiler
Druid-
alert, the orcs, almost all of their spellcasters are druids.
There's a gentleman's agreement to not do the unethical thing.
Yeah.
Let's not go
You know
crazy.
have you not heard the myth of black powder? They say after they figured that out, a god reached in and fucking noped that shit away. I feel like if you start doing chemical warfare, then the gods are gonna reach in and just little.
Very well.
Yeah, let's not. And also say we did not.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Alright then. Sense spoken, gift accepted. See you on the other side.
Godspeed,
Hmm.
adventurers.
Tip my imaginary hat and climb out of the comfy chair. We'll pause to tap my cigar ashes into an ashtray so that I don't, run them into her lovely carpet and head outside.
Yeah. So, you have a town full of people who, generally speaking, are pretty big fans of y'all. Who would you like to take with you on this escapade, if anyone? Does Grebo the Theli and the Steeb and the Tory?
Unfortunately, we can't afford to make our group any bigger or we lose the ability to sneak in.
Well, they're just getting to Taylor Town first.
True, but then we would be bringing people with us to Taylor Town for a long, exciting day of hurrying up and waiting.
That's fair.
Well, I mean, weren't you going to engage in some distractionary actions?
That's true as well.
Yeah, I'm not really sure I want to throw the Wife Brigade into Team Distracto.
I was gonna check. Would the Thieves Guild have connections to the Assassin's Guild then?
No.
No.
We were told the Assassin's Guild is the Broken Men, and they are in the Stone City's boneyards.
Yes, but
And also
the
the
first time you
Broken
ever saw a
Men-
broken man, it was him
Okay.
butchering a red wolf. So
Yeah, they don't like crims.
okay, one year.
the
That was,
first time that you ever saw a broken man, he was butchering a red wolf. Assassin
Yeah,
killing the
so-
Thieves Guild. So presumably they don't have a very healthy relationship.
That and to get to any of them would take like half a day to get to them. Because they're in the Undercity or whatever, and it takes a long time to get down there.
Yeah, we don't know exactly where down there, so we would also have to succeed on finding the boneyard that they might keep a representative in.
I guess, actually, since it's been a while, I will remind you that you do know Liso used to be part of an Assassin's Guild that presumably was not the Broken Men.
Yeah,
That.
Yeah.
You know what? Might as well. Why
no,
not?
no.
Why not just
I did not tell all of you that she used to be a fucking assassin.
Yeah, that is
I
exclusively
did.
Felia.
I absolutely did not out her to everyone.
yeah, but for you, it's like, why not? At least maybe?
I will probably go to her for advice. I don't think she has any contact with these mystery assassins, and although you never know, there is a reason she isn't one anymore. But yes. When I go to Lisa about this and tell her how the plan is looking at this point in time, does she have any advice?
Do you want specific advice for how to get into the camp, or to kill the warlord, or are you looking for allies?
Really, any of the above. I'm wary about increasing the number of people we're traveling with because it's already going to be hard enough to sneak everyone in. I don't know if there is some special operative insider that would work for this, or some technique that I might not have considered. Because monster hunting and assassination aren't actually the same job, usually.
Well, if I were to be given this assignment, I would start by poisoning the leadership. And trying to start a fight in an orc camp is a good way to get yourselves killed. And orcs have a very strong drive towards asserting dominance. If their leader were to perish suddenly, that would cause a lot of infighting that makes the whole camp vulnerable to do whatever you want with. She's not going to have a set, hard-in-stone second to take her place immediately.
So you're saying, as opposed to run a distraction and then the rest of us crash the camp, we just sneak in and poison just the leader and let them fall apart instead?
That would be my suggestion. At the very least, it will disable the camp for an extended period.
I like that thought. I was taught a particularly nasty poison recipe that I could produce some more of.
If you aren't confident in your abilities to get in and apply it to her, Lisa will pause and scratch the back of her neck. I do know that a member of my old order recently acquired a castle in the shallows of the archipelago. It might not be too far out of reach.
Hard to say. Honestly, I think that between either myself or Arlene, we probably have the sneaking in necessary. Yeah, honestly, I hadn't considered just trying to perform a singular. Like, if you want me to use Steve's black pill to kill her, then absolutely that will do the job. But like,
Forrest literally made you throw that into a fire. You do not have that.
Yeah, it's gone. Okay.
I did not throw it. No. I never threw it into the fire.
Forrest did.
I have a. When the fuck did you do that?
When she made it.
Yeah, like right after it was
That
created.
literally happened. Everyone saw it happen.
Yeah, it did not survive that encounter.
And that is gone.
Yeah, no, okay, that's good because I've been storing it, but I have it stored away in a little lead box.
No, you have not.
A shame.
Well, that was major.
Let's see here. What's the deadliest poison? I suppose that is a facet. Like, I suppose this is more of a game mechanics thing. Is her access to fierce resistance and stuff going to protect her from what is effectively roleplay poisoning, or?
Generally speaking, no. If it's like if she's in a combat encounter, yes, absolutely. If she's totally not expecting it, then no, probably not.
Okay. Because otherwise, like, it'd just be like there'd be no reason to ever try poisoning them because they just fierce resistance out.
I mean, you just simply get a poison that does so much damage, even half damage kills them.
Yeah.
That's true.
Aha.
Okay, what do we have poison-wise then?
You could inject her with acid.
I got 2 poisons for you.
That's
right
two.
Here.
I think injecting her with acid is very directly a combat action.
Yeah.
Yes, because I have the acid from the Morgan Temple.
Yeah, you
Remember?
do have the super acid. You
Yeah.
just need to find a way to apply it to her. That's sort of the problem. And you could just become a random British migrant criminal and throw acid into her face.
Nah, see, that's a combat action. She fierce resistance getting at face acided.
Yeah.
I suppose I could try and feed it to her while she's asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Horrible way to go, but I'm willing to do it.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. You
Or
have
like-
like one of those what's it called in English, those little things that you push out for cream, but there's a solid tube,
No.
for
No.
Piper?
cake decoration. Piper, yes.
Oh, piping
but,
bag.
Oh, but not piping bag, but a solid piper thing like that.
Okay.
Yes,
I'm
Or
pretty
like
sure
an
you can have a
enema
syringe,
thing.
but like,
yes. I was gonna say, and the first thing that came to mind was one of those enema syringes thing.
oh, you mean a turkey
Fucking
baster?
turkey
That's what
baster?
you actually mean.
A turkey based full
Yeah.
acid.
Yeah, and then just as you're sleeping, down the throat. And gone. That's it. Instantly. She dead.
So what you do is you find her when she's sleeping on her stomach, and you lube up the turkey baster full of super acid. And just slip
no.
that right up Main Street.
I mean, that works too, but
Starts to feel like a combat action again, and also, look, already killing her with super acid is a horrible way to go. Killing her with super acid up for the fun zone is like, I think I lose a point of alignment if I do that.
I mean,
humanity.
you lose a little alignment no matter what you do if you're just poisoning someone in their
Losing
sleep.
poison.
Killing them,
Even
you
though
know,
she's
in cold
Beat
blood.
like-
her up.
I don't think you really lose alignment for.
You do. You absolutely do.
You totally
killing a-
would.
There's nothing lawful or honorable about sneaking up into
Yeah.
someone's bedroom and poisoning them in their sleep. That is 100% true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is explicitly a chaotic action. You can debate if it's good or evil, but that's super chaotic.
Yeah, and guess what? Re's alignment is it's just lawful. I would be giving up the one part of my alignment I even record, because honestly, her good and evil meter is kind of fluctuant, dependent on perception. But her actions
Yeah.
are generally considered someone's law.
Listen, I'm like hardcore chaotic good, and I'm still like, let's just beat her up.
Yeah,
Tori doesn't know anybody's planning poison, but like,
the idea has been put to me. It was useful information. I'll
that
pass
he has
along.
married.
I will pass along as much that another friend of mine has advised that a poisoning could be possible instead.
Tori will mention that like every time we've tried to use poison, it's resulted in a bad outcome.
When have we tried to poison someone in their sleep before?
Not in their sleep, but we tried to poison Jessica when we were doing it in the moon tower, and it like,
That was like the middle of a fight.
yeah, but it fucked up.
It's very, very different.
It was
scenario.
very
Poison Jessica, who?
dishonorable.
The bunny
Hello?
girl that's in
That you kept
the
trying
other
to rip
Baron
it
right
apart.
next to us
Yeah.
that was the mentor.
Oh,
to
right.
Cassie.
What's her name? Jessica?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jessica Blackfield.
No, Jessica Blackfield is the Grandmaster of the Tome Knights.
Oh,
Jessica of Kaer Banog, who is, I believe,
Yeah,
her
Kaer
mom or grandma.
I just keep thinking of her as Holy a hand grenade.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because that's the whole joke.
Yeah.
She is the rabbit of Kaer Banog.
But yes, if she was in the midst of a fight and all hopped up on it, I don't suspect poisoning this orc leader would work if they were in the midst of a fight, but I also suspect for both of them that in their sleep is an entirely different matter. It doesn't ring entirely fine with my sensibilities, but it is an option that I hadn't considered and will posit to everyone else as well.
Yeah, I think
I don't
it's
know.
best.
I think it'd be best to beat her up. Like, if we want to stop all her people from.
She could be hanging on
Fight
to a
back.
lot of information about all of this fuckery with the fact that the
Yeah.
orcs have Medusan slave tattoos and all that kind of thing as well.
Yeah.
There is a lot that I want to learn that we don't if we just ice her in her sleep.
Yeah, but also think about the time and collateral.
And that is always a risk as well. Steve, I don't know what to tell you here. We're in the middle of a war. There are people dying constantly, and it's terrible. And we need to just resolve this matter.
Yeah. So, that's to say, straight up, kill. And the faster you can do it, better.
I'll think about it at the very least. I brought it up because it is a reasonable option.
Indeed.
Anyway, Tori, are we leaving after you've met your family, or are we going right now?
Geralfrond?
Okay,
Oh,
good
sorry,
talk.
what was that? I spaced
So,
out.
are we leaving in the morning after you've seen your family, or are we going right now?
I guess like has Dia messaged me all along the check? Would I have any way to confirm it's going to be tomorrow? Because if it's the 7th, then I would have thought they're like still 2 or 3 days out.
And you expect them tomorrow.
Oh well then.
Actually, wait, hold on. Where is it? No, the 8th was when Ashe's kid was due. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're due on the 10th.
Okay, yeah. Tori will shake her head. They're not due for another 2.5 days. I asked Leonora to meet them at the docks.
No, I'm sorry, Tori. It's fine. We'll just go up there, kick their butts, and come back again.
Mm.
Meet your big family, and then we'll go hang that goblin by his garters.
Yeah. I would like to, if it's not too far out of our way, stop at the druid encampment along our way. We can have one of them return the magic fishing pole.
Yeah, I'm sure they'd be willing to do it for us.
Yeah. The
Okay.
bad guy just asked Beloria for like, hey, Beloria, can you do like this? Can you do a lightning strike everything dead over there? That would be a
Doesn't have
nice.
that would be convenient, but she can't.
Yeah,
And I
doubt
don't
she
know if
has
she
that
even
kind of
would.
power left.
Well, she couldn't get any prayers from other side, but you can't get them here.
I regret
And
to
prayers
inform you
and all
that's
that
not
stuff.
how that works.
She
Well,
literally told you that's not how that works.
It wasn't that. Oh, right. It was the souls
Yeah.
that Triton's got.
Listen, this is
Right.
the full extent of Bellaria's combat prowess.
Yay!
Yeah, this is the extent of it. This reminds me of. It's like, hey, Bellaria, is this the fucking deadly? Is this the right place to go? Lightning strikes the tree. It's like, apparently that died.
That was like using the small bit of power she had left on this side of the.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she literally said that
World.
one thing that she did was the last ounce of juice she possibly had. She's tapped. Sidebar. Hey, Savin. Augury's second circle, right?
I believe so.
I think I'm a. I think I'm a pray to God.
You want to pray to God?
Pray to God.
Yeah,
Get
Augury
it?
second level.
Alright, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
Augury
It's
yeah, you
Augury.
are a paladin. You can just prepare spells whenever you want to. It's wild.
Yeah.
Don't have to prepare. It's ritual. Yeah, no, it's prepare for ritual, don't you?
Oh yeah, I guess augury should we do poison or not? It's pretty powerful. Or I guess if we try to poison, will it turn out well?
You'll get wee and woe.
Will and woe.
Hold on, but I think you all combined have enough intelligence to know not to phrase it if we try to poison her.
Or if we poison
Because then
her.
it's like, well, if you succeed, if you fail, it's... An extremely bad way to use augury.
Or, like, would it be better to ask if a distraction, like, would draw away enough of the orcs for us to... If our intended distraction would draw away enough of the orcs for us to take her on in single combat? Or relatively single combat.
As opposed to asking about the poisoning, I'm going to ask about the assault. I think that's more in keeping.
Fair enough.
Because I also don't think that if we're like, hey, God, is poisoning them all cool? Like, I feel like I just get a pretty... I'm going to get like a very
I
off
like
the
this.
hill, nah.
I like this one.
Okay, that doesn't... That's not how augury works. Read the spell again.
Given the God after that insight, describe a course of action I intend to take. Wheel, woe, wheel, and woe, or neither.
I mean, isn't that describing a course of action you want to take there?
I guess
Yeah,
the
I'm
You can't
basically-
ask them
I'm-
a question.
I'm sorry.
What?
Yes.
We'll
I will.
try.
The course of action. Then we intend to have the foe drawn out so that we, a group and I, can assault their leader at the heart of a captured fort.
Alright. Wheel and woe.
Can I pick up any like clearer vibe on that meaning?
No.
God, the spell is ass.
I mean,
I
it's
love
like...
and hate augury.
It is a complex question you are answering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
It is not a simple like yes or no kind of a thing.
it doesn't need to be a yes or no. Like,
I'm basically trying to vibe check the gods here, and they're just,
okay.
I just got to shrug.
No, you got
No.
like wheel and woe. Like you could fucking die,
Yeah.
or this
Fair.
could succeed. Like they can't predict
Well, but-
the atomic decay that makes combat go one way or another.
no,
Like,
but like we're asking if like drawing the orcs out will give us a shot at facing her, like will give us a shot at her without them.
Without any other orcs, like what?
Yeah, like, are we going to?
No,
Are we
yeah.
going to be able to? Basically, I'm asking, do we get our fucking boss fight if we distract the
Yeah.
orcs?
Is it going to be a boss fight or is it going to be a like
Shit show.
a shit show? Yeah. Like, and assumedly, wheel would be it's going to be a shit show.
Okay, if
Like,
you want to
we're-
phrase
we're
it like
not
that,
gonna-
the answer
Yeah.
you're gonna get is woe.
Okay. Shit.
Okay, so we probably don't get our boss fight out of doing it the Distracto way.
But also, like, we have no way of knowing if that's because, like, she's not in the keep.
Mm.
True, she might not be there anymore. Let's get to our fucking destination first then. I thought it was worth a try.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
It was definitely worth an ask.
Yeah, like, Augury is definitely a spell you just can't use effectively for, like, major life-changing decisions. It's like, if I ask this girl out, will she say yes? Then, yeah, sure, wheel. There you go. Or, if she's going to say no, whoa. It, like,
Right,
the more...
It's the idea where it says, like, you want their insight into these future events, and you get your response based on how they anticipate the course of those actions results. So I'm describing, like, a very set to events.
Yes, but there are so many layers of probability and potential chance, like... You're describing a strategic action rather than a tactical action.
If I were to flip a coin and ask the gods wheel or woe, like heads wheel, tails woe, does that mean because
they can't
the option
answer
could
that
be
because
either of
it's
those,
random
they can't
chance.
answer it?
They can't predict the future
Jesus.
because like even if
well, yeah,
in,
but
in
by
a
that
totally
logic, asking will a girl like say yes to a question? Oh, that depends on like
Did she have a
did she
troubling
stub her
bowel
toe
movement
this
that morning?
Like,
yeah.
something else.
yeah, like they can predict that. Oh yeah, she's
There's-
inclined to say yes. It will probably go well.
Yeah, and like so, drawing the orcs out should be like inclined to work or not.
Yeah, and like if all you want is do I get a boss fight if we do this action, then the answer is whoa, you do not.
Okay.
Okay.
But it might be enough to just like not have her have the majority of forces attacking us at the same time.
It might be enough to get a realistic day's worth of encounters out of the fight, but we don't know that.
It doesn't sound like the solution, but I guess we'll need to find out and get there. So I suppose we pack up our shit and get ready to leave. I apologize deeply, of course, to the Coven. They are losing an extra 3 days of retime.
There is indeed some reading.
No, that's good. Too bad. No, wait. No, she doesn't have any spells.
Okay.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Yeah, the
My
three of you.
shit packed. I'd say my goodbyes and get out of there.
Yeah, the three of you alone can pack up and head out. So, big rip to Tori.
Sorry, Tori.
So I think the plan, as I understand it, is to basically go like this.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's get some travel rolls out of the three of you, because you are going through big ol' spoopy forest. And it is a bit of a war on now.
Fuck
Oof.
my life.
Do you want to reroll that?
Nah.
Okay.
Be sure, because you're the one that's getting us through the fucking forest.
I'm one of the people getting us through the fucking forest. You haven't even rolled yet.
Yeah. Okay, so I should roll a perception.
Sure.
Ooh,
Oof.
13?
Okay, that's a
All right,
failed set of travel rolls.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I can try to reroll.
Alright, if you
Out
want,
of,
I can...
let's see if I can get double digit or something. That will be at least something.
That would be nice. There we go.
There we go.
That's a successful travel roll.
Yeah, I don't know. I have like I'm getting like bad vibes off my dice today.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no, that my reroll will fail. I don't want to do
I'm in bad
Alright.
vibes and my dice are exploding.
it.
Let's see. If I stay here for the next few days, will I be alone to meet with my lovely paramour Dolores? Yes, we'll.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
excellent.
Nice.
Bye.
Very good.
Nice.
Hooray.
She is on her way back then.
Yes, she was
Back up.
already on her way back.
I hope she did well in her tournament. I'm so sad I wasn't able to help her join the tournament.
Hey, odd question, Kina. Does Vale have like any midwifery experience being a paladin? Like any healing touches, like that sort of thing?
And just healing touches, yes.
It might
Is
be
she
good to
trained
have
in
you
the
around.
medicine skill? That's more the
I'm
appropriate
not.
question.
I'm not trained on on medicine.
Okay. Still might be good to have you around here because Kathy is going into an early birth.
Okay. Hmm. I know my sister was traveling with Dolores, and I know she is a hospice knight.
That'll be a bit late for that.
Yeah. She's
yeah,
not here.
yeah. I'm just going around to get a midwife right now.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, Tazzy absolutely just had one on standby. So it's going to take you guys a few days to get to Taylor Town. So it'll be, I think, the 12th when you all arrive there. So that leaves the Taylor crew with a few days to burn. What do?
Yeah, we got a few things that we need to do here. I gotta get midwives to help take care of Kathy's birth. I gotta figure out
Done.
how we're getting Kate because she's now over in the mountains hiding,
Yes.
and she might be in trouble.
Kate is over here.
Mm.
Hmm. How long will it take a little detachment to get over there? Like a day? 2 days? By river? Hmm.
Let's see, that's upriver, so a little over 2 days.
You've got 4. That's enough time to get there and back.
Yes. Okay. So once okay. So once Vetra's born and found that she's safe and everything's fine with the midwife,
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to ask Vale, and I imagine Tassie has like a ranger or two she can lend for like a few days to go rescue Kate and bring her back for this.
Yes, Tazzy is willing to let you borrow some rangers to go rescue your girlfriend.
Okay. So once we're good that Kathy and Vetra are well and safe in hand,
Mm-hmm.
we'll go rescue Kate, bring her back, and then we'll leave Crispin to figure out a decent distractionary plan there. That's the general idea, and I think the sense that we're going with, unless he can come up with a better plan in the meantime.
All right. So, yeah, it'll take you a couple days there, a couple days back. You should return to your keep right around the time that Team Theli returns. So that is good.
Mm.
Yeah, is
Okay,
there...
with these rolls, it's Team Tory.
I will have to pay to arrange someone to keep an eye out for Dolores. And request she wait in town in case I am not here.
Yes, You
I
can
would
have your dad do that, because he's not really going to be leaving town for a few days.
Yeah.
Sure.
I don't think you have to worry about her leaving the place. It's gonna be one big summer.
I would be quite upset if I missed her again.
Of course, yeah, I get it.
Understandable. Alright. Yeah, you can have your dad make sure to, ask her to wait when she passes by. So, I think that rescue mission is probably what we'll pick up at the start of tomorrow. Or next session, rather.
Yeah.
Okay.
Depending on how it goes, the rest of you might want to roll in, like, some temp characters, because that's potentially a very sticky situation. But
Oh,
Hell,
that's
I'll use
I'll-
fucking the ranger that I just built.
Some rangers, yeah.
Yeah,
roll
exactly.
some rangers.
What like
I,
so?
I have a
what level
ranger
of
on a
rangers?
magical crew.
it doesn't have to be specifically rangers, but like just in general, like a ranger or
I'm
something
making a
like that.
ranger. What level of ranger am I rolling up?
these guys would be level 5.
Nice.
No, should I down level Arnis then?
Yes, because you have not had the chance to train her like a...
That's right, yeah, I am using her early. Bugger.
Alright, so, did you explore an interesting location? No. Did you discover an
No.
interesting truth about the world?
I don't think orcs being smarter than we thought is an interesting truth.
Medusa
Yeah, no,
armor
we
on
were-
orc.
We didn't think they were dumb in general.
Yeah, I'll accept that. They're using
Oh, yeah, I
Medusan
guess.
relics.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Did you advance or complete a quest? Yeah, you saved Crispin.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Did you protect the people from a Valeina from a deadly threat? Yes. Did you instigate lasting
Mhm.
change in the world at large or the life of a companion?
Not
Just
this
say Christmas.
time.
Do you
Again.
want to recruit Crispin?
No.
No.
Did you fulfill a long-term goal? I doubt it, so that sounds like 3 XP, everybody.
Yeah, looks like 3. Oh boy, when it rains it pours for the bad news type things, doesn't it?
On the begrudging upside, I don't get my short-term goal, so I don't have to overlap inspo.
Good.
I feel bad about that one, Guardy, I do.
It's okay. They'll be there when we get back.
Yeah, you can just keep that as your short-term goal. Make it back from the war to hold my son.
I use
Oh,
this as
no.
fuel.
Wow.
You
Don't
use this
put the
as-
death flags up right before you go into the big fight.
No, we use this. This is fuel to beat up this orc lady. Find out why they're being such douchebags.
I mean, I'll be
Oh.
honest.
Say
If
that.
it's
What?
They're orcs.
What?
No sight.
What?
Why are you
What?
moving? Stay
What,
in
Hedrah?
line.
I have the sight of Steve.
Oh,
Oh.
That's because we're on the base map thing.
You absolutely do have sight on, Steve. What do you mean?
do you have
No.
dark vision or any sort of light on you normally?
Yes.
I think
So
you just
we're
need to
on
the-
refresh, my friend.
Yeah.
Your token's working correctly. I don't think dynamic lighting is even turned on this page. It is.
Yes,
but-
it is. This
appears
is
to
where
be.
you were testing, like, to say I have vision and stuff like that. That's why I have like
Yep.
dim 5 out there.
Yes, but Steve's is definitely turned on. Anyway,
I
Anyways.
move it here and it's nothing.
Well,
we
are not on an important map. We are on
You-
the people's tokens map.
yeah, it says your,
Yeah, that's what I
your
mean.
night vision's on. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's weird because I moved it down and
Understand.
No, it's definitely moving your sight cone on my screen.
oh yeah, it's moving. Oh.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is the bottom so fucking dark then? Everything is just.
Mm.
It's just
dark
that's
so
just
now.
just the map.
No, it's not.
Anyway.
I don't fucking know.
The what?
Anyway.
Yes, let me grab Skow. Where's your new creature at the bottom? Oh, you don't have a token picked out. All right.
Wait, Ashe.
Yeah,
go.
I need to pick out a Benoit for them.
All right.
Wait.
Well, so Hedrah, Tor, if you guys want, I will whip out a couple of character sheets real quick for you.
Nice. Yes, please.
These guys will just be at the bottom of the list for now. And
Okay, where specifically are these people coming from? Is this are these
Rangers from Taleytown.
Okay, nice. Taylortown Secret Police it is.
Yes, you can in
Yeah.
fact
Oh,
be an
okay.
SS.
You're gonna play a member of the
Oh
Bunny
my
Gestapo.
God.
I'm playing one of Ree's new hirelings, and I think I'm starting to see why she might have wanted to leave Taylortown. Indeed, I wrote into this character's bonds. Margrave Tazzy is a second aunt, though she scares me.
Fair. Yeah.
So, alright, you can whip up your level 5 tunes between sessions for a rescue mission for Kate. She is, it's a good thing that Kate got that discovery when she did. She's in a pickle right now, but it's very good for the war effort that she happened to put herself in this particular pickle.
Oh,
Nice.
that's interesting to hear.
You will find later.
Mm,
Yeah, discoveries are
concerning to
always at
hear.
least potentially extremely good. And not...
Mm.
Sometimes they are dangerous, but they're always profitable.
Good.
Yeah, good.
So,
We need
if you're watching on the stream
Chuck some-
YouTube, thanks for tuning in. We will see you on Thursday for Warhammer. Until then, adios, and do take care.